Here we go. It is game number 1. I keep wanting to call these qualifiers, but they're not qualifiers. What are they called? They're called elimination rounds. So this the OpenFront Masters Summer Major. So it's the seasonal major, kind of, I guess, season finale. Is this the end of summer already? We've had 4 or 5 weeks of minors. And if you qualified for the finals of any of the minors, you made it into a major. Here it is. I'll probably do a little video before this to go over like the qualification, because it's not that convoluted, right? You make there's 4 lobbies spun up on intervals, and you have 2 of your best results from the 4 are accumulated into a points total, and if you're in the top 100, you make it into the elimination round, the finals, although they're not called finals. God, we're not qualifiers and finals. What are they? They're elimination rounds, and oh no, they are called finals. Derp. So yeah, if you are in the top 100 on points from 2 of your 4 elimination rounds, you're into the finals. There are 5 final rounds, and there's a cut-off after the 3rd final round. So if you're in the top 60 after 3 final rounds, you go into the final 2 rounds. Yep. Yeah, I'll definitely do a video before that to explain all this. Yeah, TLDR, play well, place well, get points. How do points work? You get points for placement. Obviously winning is the most points. You also get points for kills. Exactly how the kill points are figured out, I don't really know. I think it's based on like how everyone's worth a different value based on how big they were. They're kind of maximum size achieved in the round. So if it's towards the end of the round and you kill somebody, it's worth a lot more points than somebody at the beginning of the round. But obviously at the end of the round, you can't. It's all about last hits. It's full eliminations. So quite hard to get final kills in the end of a round because people are still have pixels in nuke land and all the rest of it. Not to be worried about. Yeah, play well, place high, try to win. That's pretty much it, right? It's not that complicated. Obviously, it's competitive FFA. This is very different to public FFA. The vast majority of people here, everyone's anonymous. The vast majority of people here are top level players. Basically, the qualifying wasn't that difficult, but so that kind of cuts both ways. Anyone who wanted to be here and was of a high enough level is definitely here. But on the flip side, if you're maybe a less experienced player, you could have still qualified very easily. So here we go, elimination round 1. It's the Indian subcontinent. It's about 55 players. Where am I spawning? I don't know. I was contemplating an eastern spawn here. It looks quite busy. To be honest, it's busy everywhere. I'll try something up here. There's a nation there. Yeah, nations are on. Oh, I don't love this. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's just see. PvP immunity for 60 seconds. And we have Doomsday Clock, as you can see in the top right corner, which is something kind of unique for OFM. Basically, after 10 minutes, you start. A timer will start where if you fall below the threshold of land area, which starts at 4%, you start losing your troops down to something like 15% of your maximum, which is horrifying. It's just a way to kind of speed up the game. You get knocked down to, I think it's 15% or even 5% of your troop max, which is pretty grim. And there's a you basically need to kind of race against the clock. Only becomes a factor when after 4 minutes, right? So after 10 minutes, rather. Okay, I offered a couple of alliances there. They weren't taken, or non-lizard didn't take the alliance. All right, let's try and get some bots. Off we go. A decent size at the start here. So that is a nation to my west, and there is a nation to my 2 nations to my south. Nation already building a city. Okay, let's get city number 1. Non-goose here has a city. Try and steal that bot. I actually got it, very nice. Get up here, try and cut the nation off. Good stuff. Okay, doing reasonably well here. Getting a couple of bots. I'm going to go for city number 2 here. And then start looking at nations. Don't go too crazy. That one's already gone. Wow, so this obviously is a mountain push, which isn't very pretty. In terms of people who can boat into me, a non-eagle could. Just need to be conscious of the possibility. Do I start with trains? I think I do. See, this defense post is absolutely gross. A non-eagle does want to ally. Okay. So I do have some pixels kind of down this river. Nothing spectacular. I do get a city from the nations. That's a decent start. Obviously, Jammu and Kashmir are very unlikely that I'm going to get that one. And on Gorilla, let's just get an alliance there. I can try and do something here. I'm actually getting counter-pushed by this nation. That's awkward. Wow. Oh yeah, one thing about this, 3-minute alliances is a thing, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, the alliance renewals do get a bit mad. They come thick and fast. We're obviously leaving this nation alive and just hoping it builds a city nearby. And on Hippo looks like he's dying, and on Peacock with a betrayal there. Turtle is on 3 cities, which should just be chill. I got another factory over here. So Jammu and Kashmir has been boated into and chomped into little pieces. Who gets that city? God, look at those defense posts. It's absolutely gross. The defense post into pure mountains. Like, that is a very expensive attack. Gilgit and Baltistan is 25k away from building a city. And I'm just chilling here. And on B's having a terrible time. Could I get down there? I mean, maybe I can get a pixel there eventually. That is a 2-minute boat. Okay, so this defense post coming in here is just going to get nothing here at all. Might as well just get rid of the nation then. There we go, at least we got the kill. Alright, and on Goose is this guy with 2 cities. Troop max, we can just chill. Right, well, we've got a decent train line, obviously. Yeah, in terms of where I'm going from here, I mean, I can probably do some funkiness, like boating into people. It's very risky, obviously, because there's always the risk that somebody will betray. It's pretty unlikely. There's always a chance. So an on Parrot here, 2 cities. He is on troop max. I have now landed on him with an amount of troops equal to what he has. He's also been voted into by a non-horse. He's actually on 6 cities. I'm pushing in here quite aggressively. Getting all my renewals on time. Obviously tracking these is going to get really complicated because of how rapidly they come around. Wow, somebody's putting down a silo already. That's pretty crazy. Okay, and on Eagle, 4 cities, immediate renewal, love to see it. Looks like I am going to get a city here. I'm not going to cut off on horse. I'm getting something from Mr. Parrot here, so this attack was worth it. Get a city out of this. Kangaroo with a big attack there. He's got very little troops. Still 4.5 minutes on the Doomsday Clock. I am well under that, so that is quite concerning. And on Gorilla, this guy, 5 cities, quite low on troops. He is fighting, but that would be mountain defense post. I really don't want to do that. And on Deer, only 2 cities. I am on 7. My god, and on horse is having a really good time. To be honest, the Jaguar, I would love to get in on that, because he's relatively small. Well, no, he's not. He's on 5 cities, but he has spent his troops. And on Deer, I thought I offered the renewal. Turtle, 3 cities, he's being worked on by 2 people. Jaguar, you know what, I'll take it. I'll get a pixel on you for later. Turtle, I'm gonna jump, yeah, on a Hawk, 6, fine. Okay. Goose is in a minute, Lizard is dying. It's all going a bit mad. Deer is pushing Goose. We need to look out for potential betrayals here as well. Alright, so we slam into Turtle here. Let's make sure we're sniping this port. I get this city, that's important. Okay, so that's 8 cities in a decent spot here. It would be good to get a kill here. Let's try and just cut across there. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting that kill. Goose, 4 cities. He's on troop max. He's building a silo, and I build my own silo. He's that's a non-lizard there. Goose doesn't appear to be fighting with anybody. A non-llama. 12 cities, yo. Goose is getting bombed. Okay, so I'm definitely fighting this guy. Sadly, I can't jump over there to where those structures are. Gorilla's coming in here as well. Let's see if I can get a little boat down here. Oh, I'm allied, so I obviously can't ally. Lizard. Is this tiny guy? Yeah, obviously I'm just going to kill him. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Horse. Yo, you're big. Elephant. How are you supposed to keep track of all these bloody names? So, lizard, yeah, about to kill him. If you go, and on goose. No, there's no way I'm keeping you alive. This boat is landing in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Eagle, 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 eagle. 12, yeah. I'm now on a hydrogen bomb. Let's put a SAM down. Let's feed this attack. Am I getting anything out of this? Possibly not. I do have the nuke land here to tap, so I can hopefully get the kill. This boat's probably never arriving. And on turtle there looks like a kill. Yeah, so that's goose done. And on deer's now getting cleaned. Still 30 seconds on that. See if I can get the kill on goose here. Wants to ally, obviously not doing that. I do not get the kill, or maybe I did get the kill there. And on deer gets chomped while horse is on 20 cities. So yeah, I'm holding onto a hydro. And on gorilla says go west. Yeah, definitely. Pretty nervous about this. Let's see. Do I have anything here? Jaguar, I don't think I'm big enough. Realistically. And on sloth. Far enough away that I don't really care. Okay. Let's connect some more trains in here. That's gorilla. 1.5 on horse, who's big. Can't hydro me without getting a betrayal debuff. He's on 22 cities, which is a lot. Okay, so yeah, this one, obviously, you know, 60 minutes till the game ends. I'm on 3%. In 35 seconds, the doomsday clock will start ticking, and I think it takes about 30 seconds to actually activate. So I do not have a lot of time to gain 0.8% of the map. If I fail to do that, my game ends. Essentially, it doesn't effectively end. It's just basically over because you drop down to such an irrelevant number of troops. So it's going to get quite complicated. I'm going to need to make a play at some point very, very soon. Doomsday clock is in 3 seconds. Let's see how long. I think you get 30 seconds grace until it actually starts hurting you. Oh, we'll reach 4% in 2 minutes. Okay, so you have a little bit of time. And on horse is on 35 cities. He will ally with me because he can't easily kill me. This guy's absolutely steamrolled. It can obviously slow down dramatically. Like lobster over here is absolutely huge as well. Elephant, 16 cities, 20 million gold. So yeah, like I'm in a lot of trouble here because of the doomsday clock. I have 90 seconds to get some land, and realistically, I don't see how I can. I can't land a hydro on eagle here without getting a betrayal debuff. He's probably looking at me thinking the same thing. I mean, he definitely is. Unfortunately, like, it's almost like we have to fight, but it's like mutually assured destruction. So yeah, it does look like he is going to fight me. It is what it is. So tap tap. He actually offers the alliance. Yeah, fine. And on gorilla, is that a better fight? I mean, considering it's mountains, at least I can land a hydrogen bomb on him. He can essentially self-hydro to hydro me. I think this is the fight that I have to take, though. Jaguar died, didn't he? I think so. Sloth, I got no access. Yeah, so gorilla, I have to fight. He's actually gone AFK, oh my god. That's very strange. I've never seen anyone go AFK in a final before. Absolutely crazy. That might be like a stay of execution for me, honestly. If I can get enough land. I'm on 3.4%. Oh no, I'm on 4.2%. I think it just ticks up and up and up, right? So Like, I am like massively behind. Sloth is huge. I'm getting a bit of land here at 4.5%. Like, in about a minute and a half, I will still be beholden to the clock. Maybe llama is a target. Again, like, it's impossible to land a hydrogen bomb. Llama. He can probably hydro me. Yeah, a bit nervous about that. Yeah, I don't think we can fight here. If I could get this nuke land, that would be huge. I probably can't, though. I'm on 4.7%. In 2 minutes, it goes up to 9. Oh, he's 9. Oh my god, it almost doubles in 2 minutes. Wow. All kinds of trouble here. On horse, yeah, I mean, on horse just doesn't want to deal with me. So on eagle is actually losing troops now, but he's on 18 million gold. So this is like part of the problem. Like, you get these people who get doomsdayed down to no troops. Like, I am now being doomsdayed. See, my troops are starting to drop. And on eagle, like, what, we fight each other and then, like, we just die. Like, it's so hard to fight with, like, I think it's 15%. Yeah, a non-elephant wants me to fight a non-horse. Like, the thing is, like, if I attack him, like... if I attack him, I get a betrayal debuff, right? So, I'll say timer. Yeah, so I'm losing 13,000 troops a second here. Non-elephant... Yeah, what am I supposed to do here? This is the doomsday clock. It is absolutely brutal. And on an eagle here is on a Merv. I'm on a Merv as well. Merv has been fired, so that's an on llama. Sloth here is getting slapped. Llama's getting chomped. Yeah. Sloth I can attack in 40 seconds. The thing is, I will have so few troops, and it's a mountain push. And I need to get 7.5% of the map, which is just not going to happen, right? It is just not going to happen. So the problem now is, like, on renewal, somebody is just going to kill me, probably an on-horse. An on-elephant, you see, has lost all of his troops. I mean, he's actually attacking, he's trying to get some land. Sloth, I've got 15 seconds, but it looks like Skunk's going to get all of it. Yeah, so you see I'm down to 30,000 troops. So, I mean, I can slow push Sloth here, but I will get almost nothing out of this. That's just the nature of it, I'm afraid. That's just how it goes. So, first round for me, bit of a disaster, locked out. And on horse has done very well. Skunk has done well. We see more and more people getting skulls now, like even Hamster here, who's huge, is getting doomsdayed. So, just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Is that llama? That's an on Hamster, apparently. That was a Merv on a dying person, just to escalate the Merv price. So the next Merv is 40 million, which I can afford. Where is llama? Is there any chance I can get a kill on him? Very unlikely. I can try to boat. I apparently don't have access to this river. What the hell? Okay, an on horse is dying. I mean, because I have the threat of a Merv, I should be able to, like, secure my life. Seeing on horse allies with me, he doesn't want to get Merved. Like, I can end his game. This is a weird thing about OFM. Like, even though I'm effectively out of this game, I could still decide the winner, which I really don't agree with. Right? It's a pretty strange mechanic. I don't think this is good at all. Because there's no way I can make a comeback with 30,000 troops. Like, it's just not going to happen. But I can Merv somebody. Like, I could just Merv an on horse right now, and his game would be over. See, almost everyone has a skull now. The crown cannot be hit with... Oh, I took an alliance with a non-elephant there. Damn it. Just as he's dying. Oh, that's brutal. Lobster actually gets himself Merved. Like, I could start attacking Lobster. The thing is, I have absolutely no troops. Mervs are just flying left and right. Yeah, Lobster here has essentially no troops. He just does a 56 million gold. Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, should I be fighting this person when we both have, like, absolutely no troops? I'd rather fight a non-elephant because he's much smaller. I don't know, man. On skunk was dead. On hamster, sure. Oh, skunk is now. Skunk's now the crown. So is that an on horse with a skull? No, an on horse is not yet losing his troops. So lobster is still bombing. And he didn't take an alliance with me. Obviously, he could micro me really hard through my SAMs. There's not a stunning amount I can do about it. Just doing what I can, playing for placement here. Like, I think I've maybe achieved like a top 5 here. Alright, so that is lobster now pushing me. Let's see if I can land a hydro here. I should be able to. It's so weird, like playing like with no troops like this. That's another Merv in the air. So it looks like an on horse is going to win this one. He does have a betrayal debuff. But yeah, he's got 2 million troops. So obviously with his betrayal, he can now just tap me and take all my troops. I guess I should just start hydroing him. Don't really want to hydro myself here. Just trying to get as much as I can here. On horse has the crown. Everyone else is losing like everything. I'm down to 7 million gold. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I've spaffed out all my gold. I am 4th at the moment. I almost need... Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done this because he wasn't tapping me. And on skunk is very close to winning this game. Let's see if he'll take an alliance with me. Lobster 25,000. I mean, should I be pushing lobster right now? An on-horse not allied, but he's got 200,000 troops. The problem is, like, an on-horse is actually regenerating troops, as is skunk. I am not, and lobster isn't. So I feel like I should be pushing lobster, just to get anything. I just went from 4th to 3rd, just with this tiny little tap here. Like, if I finish the game in 3rd, that's actually worth a lot of points. Obviously, if an on-horse taps me right now, I lose all my land instantly. I've got 20,000 troops. We'll see. Bombs are flying, so it's skunk and horse going absolutely hell for leather here. They're both completely tapped on gold. Skunk has 65 cities. Yikes, that's the hydro mostly hitting me. Right, so that's lobster like chipping me with hydros. I think he's trying to get himself some land percentage. I am 0.6% ahead of him. He's now gone 1% ahead of me. Yeah, what an intriguing way to end the game here. It's quite strange. So he is a full 1% ahead of me now. I can't afford to hydro. I would like to hydro just here. Skunk now has the crown. With 57 cities. It's so strange. Unknown Lobster wants to ally. No, I think we are literally fighting for... I don't know how the scoring works. I honestly can't remember. I think Skunk's about to tap me anyway. I think top 5 on land percentage. If somebody wins on domination, which is 80%, I think top 5 then get like bonus points or something. I don't know. Like if I can stay above 1.2%, then I'm in the top 5, right? So yeah, Skunk is tapping me. That is to be expected. He just wants to try and get his 80%. Is he allied with Horse? I would be surprised if he has. He hasn't. I think he's probably just trying to get borders because he doesn't have borders. There's nothing I can do here. So yeah, this is me getting cleaned. I guess I can try and escape into some nuke land. I do have some nuke land here. If you can get like 1% nuke land, then that could make quite a big difference. So Skunk is cleaning up Horse. Obviously Skunk's troop regen is significantly good. I am down to 8th now. Not a lot I can do about that. So all these people who are like sub 1% are all kind of desperately hitting nuke land, right? Unfortunately, I have 3,000 troops. That's just all there is to it. I think I've lost like all my pixels everywhere here. Pretty much. I keep boating, but I feel like my boats aren't going anywhere. I do have a little thing here as well. Just trying to get nuclear. This is absolutely ridiculous. 3 minutes until the game ends. I don't know what that means. An on-horse has now got the skull. So Skunk, honestly, all he has to do is nothing. Because with the crown, he can just outlast. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of like, if my scoring is significantly worse because I got 0.2% compared to somebody on 0.9%, like obviously that's ridiculous. I'll go over it in like the intro video because I honestly don't know the rules, to be perfectly honest. I just don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Skunk here has obviously won the game, so what he can do now is go around. I mean, in the final 2.5 minutes, he can go around and try and eliminate people to get extra points. Because these players who are still alive at this point are the guys who were the biggest at some point in this game, most of us, so it will be worth the most points for kills. So it makes sense for him to spend the final 2 minutes if he knows he's going to win this game, be confident he can get an 80% win. Spend a bit of time trying to get the last hits on players. It does make sense to do it. Obviously, very hard to do if you've been boating around for ages into nuke land left, right, and center. Alright, so 2 minutes left on this game. So I'm at no risk of being eliminated. Obviously, I am on 0.1% of the map. It is what it is. Not a lot to be done about it. Just eking out a living here. Right, 90 seconds to go. How many points I'm going to get for this one, I have no idea. It looks like a non-skunk is trying to now get the land percentage. He's up to 67%. He's got 90 seconds to win this game. I'm sure he'll be fine. Skunk's on 70%. And this one is all over. I wonder if I should have tapped Lobster. I mean, he's still alive down here. Realistically, there's just no way to get kills on these people who've spent the last couple of minutes like snaking around everywhere. Skunk is tapping me. Yeah, so he is trying to eliminate me, but I mean, I've got all this stuff down here. He can't kill me. He's on 73%, 50 seconds. If he doesn't get the elimination win, I think the scoring is different. Again, I'll go over this in the introduction video. I'm actually going to look at the rules in between games here because I genuinely don't know how the scoring is. 77%, it's on 30 seconds to go. He should be getting this, no problems at all. Well done to a non-skunk. We'll figure out who that is. I'll obviously edit in people's names after the fact. It is visible on the stream, but I don't have the stream open. Obviously, I like to concentrate on the gameplay. So well played to Skunk. An on-horse, I feel like should have won that game, but it was very tight. As you see, lots of small players all going mad with hydros. Maybe they understand the scoring better than I do. There must be some... I think there is a reason to let somebody actually get a domination win if you've placed highly. I think that is a thing. I need to look at the rules. I should look at the rules. So that was the elimination game 1. I think I'm able to play 1, if not 2 more, and my best 2 scores will carry over. That was an okay round. Not great, not terrible. Let's go next. All right, here we go. It is elimination round 2, and it is Great Lakes. All the same modifiers. We're playing as Mr. Nobody. If you didn't get the reference from my first game, it's a little shout out to the Odyssey. If you get it, you get it. Alright, so I finished, based on the placements that I can see on Discord, apparently I finished 12th in the first game, 12th on points, so that's fine, 12th out of 100, I'll take it. I think it was 107 people in the first round. I'm assuming round 2. Round 2 might not be finished yet, so let's just see how that is. Because the lobbies are kind of split. All right, here we go. Great Lakes. Where am I going? Nobody's going to spawn kill, so should be fine to reasonably chill at the start. Something like this. Players in the southeast are going to be very hard to kill. It's quite empty down here. Screw it, let's do it. Right then. Elimination round 2 in the OFM Summer Masters. Let's get it done. So round 1, India. it was a mess. I got myself locked out. Maybe it was a spawn issue. Maybe I was too far away. Maybe I wasn't aggressive enough. Hard to say. You know, these kind of competitive lobbies are very complicated because there's nobody bad. There's nobody bad to kind of farm. There are no paid actors for you to chomp on. Not really. I mean, within reason, right? Obviously, it wasn't that hard to qualify, but yeah, it's... Yeah, you can be very unlucky with the people who you spawn next to. If you're surrounded by quite good players, you're just not going to get anything done. Let's get an alliance with our initial neighbor. Mr. Camel does take that alliance. That's Cleveland donation down there. Let's go over there. Let's try and get down this river to here. Quite a few nations next to me. This could be actually quite a good start. Looks like a decent little pocket I've got here. Got Toronto, Windsor, Cleveland, Erie, Buffalo. Oh my god, I got a lot of nations here. Can I steal this bot? No. Is he still mine? No. Okay. So let's ally up with lizards. Let's keep tapping bots. Okay, and on Turkey, let's ally up with you. Well, I'm not getting a lot of bots, am I? Rough stuff. So all the nations want to ally. Obviously, I don't want to do that. Let's ally up with Zebra and Dolphin here. Okay, the bot phase is over. Holy crap, that didn't last very long. Cleveland is right there. Oh, I'm too slow. Let's see if I can jump on Goderic here. Probably not. Looks like Toronto might be getting it. Okay, let's just slam Toronto then. Oh, I'm heading over here on the east side. That's really horrible. Let's get a port. Dolphin and Zebra did both take the alliances. Dolphin actually almost full sent into this. That is kind of wild. Zebra's trying to steal this city. Luckily, I don't let him do that. Goderic is pretty much gone. Right, let's push Windsor really hard. I might not be getting this. Bat over here already on 3 cities. The Crown's near us with 2. I'm on 2 as well. I should be getting this one from Windsor. It's very close. Oh, Lizard. He's pushing very aggressively. He's got no troops at all. Oh my god. So he does get it. I reckon if people aren't allied with Lizard here, he's just going to die. There's Cobra in the corner there. He's got 1 city and not a lot else. I could push Buffalo. It's not very pretty. I've got Goose and Moose next to each other here. I'm going to ally with Moose because I don't want him boating into me. Keeping an eye on things over here. And on Bat did not take my alliance. I do have a port. It's not the complete end of the world. Oh, I didn't realize I actually had a border with Buffalo there. That was careless. Can't get into Erie. And on Horse is there. There's not a lot of trade coming through here, so it's not like I can pirate anything. Not that I can afford anything anyway. So I have a pixel here. I could potentially boat down into Cobra. It wouldn't be great though, especially because my alliances are ending. Camel, gonna renew with that one. Oh, we're just gonna chill. What is that? That is a non-horse. We are not allied, which makes me uncomfortable. A non-lizard here is boat banking. I should probably be doing the same thing, honestly. Yeah, so let's start banking. Where the hell is that boat coming from? Oh, it's going through there. Okay. Lizard is boat banking. I don't trust you. No, his boat bank's not actually boat banking. He might be letting this go. I think he is letting it go. Okay, so I recall my boat bank. I mean, if he wants to slam me, this isn't going to go well for him. Take all my renewals. Lizard. Got that. I have a lot more troops than you. I've got all my renewals. Zebra is fighting with Dolphin. I can take that port. I can take that port. Get up into the city. And orangutan, sure. Let's get another city. How am I doing here? I'm so nervous about my borders. Because somebody could boat into me at any second. It's 2 cities up there. Yeah, so this guy's now getting worked on pretty hard. I really need to get those ports back. Ah, fuck. Is he going to get... Oh, a non-horse is going to come in and get both these cities. Damn it, I do all the work. I mean, I got a city and 2 ports, but I give away 2 cities. That's just sloppy play from me. I was so focused on the alliance renewals. Damn it. Okay, Moose, 2 cities. I'm on 5. Horsehair's on 10. That is just a disaster. And on Eagle, 4 cities. I mean, I do have access. I need to think about that. Moose, only 2 cities. You know what, I think Moose is looking pretty good. Oh, Camel is as good as dead. Actually, I had access to cheap cities there, didn't realize. Camel, I think, has died, hasn't he? Yeah. Moose is fighting. Let's push him now. Orangutan is on 14 cities. Horse is... Oh my god, Horse is going to kill me, isn't he? On 10 cities, he's not fighting anybody. I'm on 7, so it's not like a simple calculation. Yeah, so Moose is dead. Unfortunately, I am going to get cooked up here. I should get a pretty solid troop refund here, though. So he bombs my defense post. Yeah, so this is going to be very uncomfortable. I did get a big troop refund, so this isn't simple for him. He is pushing into a ton of defense posts. Obviously, the risk is that somebody else starts jumping on top of me here. As luckily, I did actually get all my renewals here. Orangutans in 45 seconds. You need to be chill, man. Like, you're getting nothing out of me. Yeah, so he's just atom bombing my defense posts. Yeah, I mean, Orangutan is going to get everything. Like, yeah. So, I mean, he's doing this more for land area than anything else. I'm absolutely cooked. This is fair play. Anon Horse is playing this well. These atom bombs are reducing my troops by quite a lot. Orangutan is going to come sweeping in here and take almost everything. There is nothing I can do here. Maybe I can go and live in the nuke land over here. Anon Horse wants to ally. Yeah, well, Orangutan is going to kill me. So I'm not entirely sure why he did that. Maybe Turkey was about to jump him. I mean, I'm just dead, obviously. My only hope here is that I can get some pixels in the nuke land and get a warship, but realistically, Anon Bat here is going to die, or he's just going to kill me, right? Oh, my alliance has ended with Goose here anyway, so that's just not going to happen. Fair enough. I am still alive in the nuke land here. Horse is like, I mean, you could argue he's keeping me alive to kill me later, maybe. Maybe. Obviously, Orangutan can eliminate Goose here, which would eliminate that warship. I need to just wait for that to be removed. Yeah, I mean, my game's over, right? Yeah, I mean, Horse just got huge. Those 2 cities, that was so huge, him taking these 2 cities off of a non-lizard. Ooh, Turkey is slamming Orangutan. I don't see that working. Orangutan has a 1 million troop max, and yeah, there's a Hydra going the other way. That's definitely not going to work. From a non-Turkey, I would not have done that. That feels like a mistake to me. Yikes. See if I can take any nuke land here. Doomsday Clock starts in 30 seconds. I ain't getting anything out of this game, obviously. Like, there's absolutely no scope for comeback. This is one of the big kind of talking points and negatives of the OFM format, is that there is no scope for comeback. You like, once you're down, you're down, right? There's no incentive for people to keep you alive as a mitochondria because they get points for killing you. And then with the Doomsday Clock, there is no chance of like eco-maxing your way back into the game. Yeah, I mean, orangutan here is absolutely huge. We've got lobster in the west, who's also very big. At some point, obviously, I'm just going to get tapped. I'm actually stealing trade, which is funny. Orangutan does tap me there. It doesn't really matter. Bat, funnily enough, did ally with me. I think he has no idea that I'm like embedded in him. I actually have another port over here, which is kind of funny. And on horse, he may tap me for that port. But he can't kill me though. But yeah, I totally get it. He will tap me for my port. On beetle here, should I steal that port? Why wouldn't I? Right? Actually, no, I'm stealing the trade from him, so it makes no difference. Look at all this trade that I'm stealing. That's hilarious. It's all good. He actually, yes, he is quite determined now to kill me. It's never going to work. I could do this all day. I got 2.5 million gold. Obviously, he's just going to kill Bat on the renewal. Although Bat's got quite a lot of money. Okay, so he atom bombs me. Yep, that is the sensible thing to do. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's in. No, no, no. My life, my life. All right, fair play to unknown orangutan. In terms of what went wrong, it was just this 2 cities thing. It's really, the margins are that slim. Oh, it might actually be in my interest to leave this game immediately and jump into another game. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Here we go. Finals game number 1. So we did make it. Yeah, a bit of a panic there. Basically, the way things are with the elimination rounds, there were 4 elimination rounds. Basically, a new lobby spins up every 12 minutes. But the lobbies can potentially last 20 minutes. So game 1 went the full 20 minutes. I was in game 1, so I missed game 2. You can technically play all 4 lobbies, and it is your best 2 results that get counted. So I skipped game 2 because I was still in game 1. Since game 1 went, I was in it for more than 12 minutes. And then I entered game 3 once game 1's finished. And I should have left game 3 as soon as I was knocked down to a single port, because game 4 was spun up, obviously while game 3 was playing, so 12 minutes after game 3 started. I left game 3 11 minutes 45 seconds into the game, something like that. And I was looking at the Discord being like, oh yeah, I should join the game. And it literally, the timer was 1 second. It was 1 second, I'm not even making that up. So I missed out joining the 4th elimination round by 1 second. So I just had to sit there, waiting for games 3 and 4 to end, thinking like, oh, I probably haven't qualified then, because I'm basically being scored on a single game, my game 1 performance, and whatever like handful of points I achieved from game 3. But it turns out that was enough. There just simply aren't that many players playing. I think it's 117 or 118 people, and the top 100 go through. So pretty hard not to qualify for the final rounds, as it turns out. So I have made it through. I actually qualified in 33rd place. Hooray. It's good enough, right? I'm in the finals. Let's see how we do. So basically the way the finals work, it's the same format, but everyone's in the same lobby. It's just a 100-player lobby, which is going to be kind of massive, but all the maps are huge. And basically the first 3 games, it's your points accumulated across all 3 games, plus your points from qualifying. So, you know, I am a bit behind the 32 guys behind me. I'm only like 100 points behind number 1, so it's not insurmountable. Basically after 3 rounds, the top 60 advance into the final 2 games. So they will cut the 40 lowest players after 3 games. So play as well as I can and see what we can get done. I've got skins disabled, names are disabled, they're anonymized, and I don't have the stream on. I don't want to know or see who is who. I don't want to get distracted by anything going on a second screen. We are just focusing on the game as best we can. And let's see what we can get done. Yeah, Africa, in terms of the spawn, it's very tricky. Obviously, reasonably central with water access is like the FFA, the public FFA meta. The risk is with 3-minute alliances, you can get jumped on so easily with a very central spawn. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. The winner will invariably come from a central position. I mean, almost always, not always. It's really tough. Whether if it's to send it or not, kind of somewhere down the Nile is tempting. I've won a lot of Africa games from this sort of area. Was it Lake Chad sort of area? It's really hard to say. East Coast here is looking reasonably empty. You know what, I'm going to spawn over here. Let's just see what we can get done. It's moderately mountainous. I'm going to obviously boat up the coast here. Let's see what we can get done. I need to try and focus. I obviously just need to be super locked in. We're talking about a lobby full of the best players in the game. Let's just see. Let's just see. Obviously, some people have spawned on Madagascar, which is a choice. Let's get there. Okay. Alright, so 3 boats are out. First boat is landing in 20 seconds. And on Hedgehog wants to ally, sure. And on Shrimp, let's be chill. Probably not going to be the longest bot phase in the world here, but that's fine. Shrimp takes the alliance, Hedgehog and Horse have all taken the alliances. These Madagascar bots are very small, so it's probably worth actually trying to prioritize them. Try and steal this bot here. Don't manage. Okay, so yeah, that's Madagascar cooked up already. One hamster there. Oh, wow, am I even going to get a city here? Okay, at least I get a city. Somebody has a pixel on me. Okay. Try and boat around into Madagascar. Yeah, I mean, I'm completely locked out of the game already. That's nuts. So, going to Mozambique here, and on Hedgehog jumps early, gets in before I do. Yep, that's just how it goes. I mean, maybe, probably not. No, so Hedgehog gets that city. Madagascar has a city there. I am boating around. That is going to take a sweet time to get there. Tanzania, I'm cut off. Zimbabwe is there. Rabbit, I could potentially boat into. By the time I get there, though, we'd be very high on troops. So Madagascar is getting pushed. I'm just not going to arrive in time. Pufferfish is sitting on troop max. So the risk here is that if I boat out, somebody boats into me. Rabbit is boating. He's pushing very aggressively into Zimbabwe. The thing is, my boat would just take so long to arrive that I just don't think I'll get there in time. I will send this boat. Maybe it arrives in time. We'll see. It's 25 seconds. A non-dove boating into me. Okay, so this is probably just the end of my game then. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cancel my attack. He's only hitting with 10,000 troops, so they're on Rabbit. Push, I will cancel it. And we'll send this guy off. Okay, seem to have managed here. For now, I'm in just a diabolical position. I have no income. What a disaster. And on Dove now wants to ally. No, I need to push this off. Okay. Now I'll ally. Horse, Hedgehog, oh god. I mean, I'm probably just dead. Shrimp. And on Horse is probably dying. Dove actually takes the alliance. I'm going to snipe his port. Shrimp is on 3 cities while I'm on 1, so he might just attack me. Horse has no structures. I don't really care. I am in just the worst position. Imaginable. Shrimp does ally at the end there. So yeah, I take the port off a non-Dove, and he's actually getting pushed. I mean, I'm not going to get anything out of this. This is diabolical, my position in this game. On Ant actually betrays. Zebra is on 6 cities. So Hamster, more or less troop max. Oh. It isn't pretty. Shrimp has actually gone down there and he's big. And on Shark is pushing something. I could push an on Lion potentially for that city because I do actually have access to it. I think I have a pixel here. Shark. I don't think I can get anything done here. On Rabbit is there. I think that's his only holding. I could potentially get an elimination there. Bison, unlikely to get much out of you. This got removed. Bison actually took my alliance. Let's get another port up. Can I snipe Mozambique's city? I think that's a 5-minute transport. Let's not even bother about that. Hamster's boating into me. Just removing a pixel. Okay, and he's now pirating my trade. Oh, what a disaster. I have a pixel over here. It is tempting to just try and jump him. The problem is my alliance, like an alliance will come up with one of my neighbors, like while I do this. Try and target him. See if people will realize that that is an option there. Pufferfish says timer, and on snake, I can't see you. I don't care. I'm not going in there anytime soon. Oh my god, this is absolutely awful. So shrimp and hedgehog. Hedgehog's dying to whale. Hedgehog could be a better push because actually hedgehog's very low on troops. Hedgehog obviously wants to renew. Yeah, I mean, if I can get 3 cities off Hedgehog, oh my god, if I can get 4 cities off Hedgehog, that would change my whole game. It would give me easy, and on Zebra would have easy access to me, which would be very scary. Shrimp, let's be chill. Horse, let's be chill. Pufferfish, let's be chill. Shrimp does renew. Sharks in a minute. Hedgehog, let's push. So I break out here. He pushes back very hard. He actually has more than me. Hedgehog wants to ally. I thought he was getting pushed. He's taking that city back. He's on 4. I'm on 3. I don't think I can't win this. Oh my god. Hamster now dies. Ah, missed out on this. Oh, shark's just gonna kill me now. Oh yeah, this is shark actually renews. Yeah, there's no way this boat arrives in time. Shark's gonna take all of this. Oh, what a disaster. So yeah, now whale continues his push. So whale will get down here and then boat into me. Like that's certainly gonna happen. Bison is dying, not getting anything out of that. Oh, I shouldn't have allied with hedgehog. Because now whale's gonna kill me. Yeah. Yeah, some whale has access to me. He's 11 cities. He can just boat into me for free. I'm on 4 cities. It's the freest kill he's ever seen in his life. And on hamster is still alive down here. Can't boat into that because of that warship. Yeah, so here it comes. And on whale comes sweeping in. Nothing I can do about it. I am technically still alive, but I will be eliminated before very long. Yeah. Not a lot to be done about this. Yep, unmitigated disaster. I don't think it was a spawn issue. I think it was a target selection issue. I should have taken 4 cities off of Hedgehog. I should have just pushed him more aggressively. If I'd had those 4 cities, you know, whale was on 11, I think, or 10, and I would have been on like 9. I don't think he would have attacked me there. But it's just free for him, right? From here, realistically, you know, 2 ports in a dream. I'm not going to get anything done. I can stick a warship out and just try and get some pirating done, but it ain't very likely. And on shrimp, I'm sure it will just execute me very soon. Hedgehog's now dying to zebra. Hedgehog is pushing and on whale. I mean, he's got to do something, right? I'm just going to take every renewal I can get. Shrimp, 3 minutes. Sharks, a minute. Yeah, and on dove is probably going to take my port in just a second. If he sees it. He does see it. I do shoot that down. Ah, he does get in, so never mind. That's fine. Hedgehog has gone onto the islands. That's quite funny. He's an island boy now. Hamster is trying to boat into me. Does my warship get shot down? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so not going to let him boat into me. I might as well stick a factory here. Let's see if Shark's going to kill me or not. He does have a pixel on me, so he can easily kill me if he sees this. Yeah, Nothing to be done. Nothing to be done. He is busy, so the hope he's a little bit distracted elsewhere. We'll find out very soon. So I'm going to tap him immediately. No, he taps me instantly, so he was waiting for this. Fair enough, so he's going to execute me. That's life. So yeah, game 1, total disaster. Nothing to be said. Apparently I am still alive somewhere. Pixel here, that's very funny. Yeah, I lost all my gold though, so nothing to be done here. Obviously, Shrimp can just eliminate me. It's a very kind of stable game, honestly. So Zebra on 19 cities, Shark is on 15. He's got we got Badger up here on 39. He's just train trading to his heart's content. Getting very big here. And on Cobra on 41 cities in the center there. So yeah, these kind of central areas, the train trade's phenomenal. Surprise! I mean, an incredible number of players still alive, considering this game is what, a little over 10 minutes old. Pretty phenomenal, to be honest. There's just no way. There's no point even sending boats out at this point. That's a 5.5 minute boat. Like, nothing's ever going to arrive anywhere. Amazingly, Pufferfish is still alive down here. He did actually tap Hamster. Where is Hamster? He's got a pixel here. He's about to be eliminated, so that's goodbye to his warships. I am still alive, my 1 pixel. I mean, I don't know if Shrimp knows that my pixel is on him. If he can be bothered, he will find it. I mean, kills are worth points, so it's definitely worth him just tapping me. Most people at this level are very well aware. You saw that with a non-shark. They know exactly where their pixels are. They know what alliance is coming up. You don't kind of get away with things at this level in the way that you might in a public FFA. Yeah, I mean, I think the key there, much like the Two Lakes game where I missed out on those 2 cities, yeah, so instantly killed as soon as a non-shrimp's alliance ends. Fair enough. Yeah, there's 4 cities here in a line. The guy to my south. I saw an on whale pushing south here, and I thought he was going to continue pushing. And was it Hamster? I think it was that I was pushing. I let the alliance go, and I was pushing south. Whale stopped attacking. He was obviously holding his troops for an alliance renewal. I should have checked if they were if they'd allied up or not. They hadn't. I allied up with the guy who was dying, and then Whale continued to push. So that's just a misplay from me. I lose out on 4 cities, and subsequently I'm just not big enough to like threaten Whale. Whale at that point I think was 10 or 11 cities, while I was on like 6. If I had gained 4 cities there, like the whole dynamic changes. It also would have made me the biggest on this eastern side of the map. I would have been by far the biggest player other than Zebra. So there's a good chance I would have been able to like kill 1 or 2 people to my north, maybe taken over Madagascar. Like, again, it's just the whole game would change. If buts and maybes didn't happen, and the game progresses. So the Doomsday Clock is active. Basically, anybody who is under 5% land is losing their troops. So you can see the skull over the person's head. When it's flashing, it hasn't activated yet. Once it's become solid, then it's active. So you see the guy's got no troops. And I think the max, you drop down to 5% of your max. So this guy is rapidly losing his troops. He is attacking, desperately trying to get himself above the threshold. He's not quite there. See, it's already ticked up to 6%. It will reach 9% in 1 minute. It escalates unbelievably quickly. There are a lot of complaints about Doomsday. The speed of the escalation is kind of insane. Like, it goes from 4 to 10% in like 3 minutes. So unless you're snowballing hard, you're getting nothing. That's a Merv. So that was a Merv on a player who already had no troops. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. And on Whale decides to just lay waste to a non-Zebra. He's not hitting a lot of structures with these bombs. My god, that is a lot of hydros. So non-Zebra, we don't know who that is, but I think he was obviously escalating the Merv price. And now he's been hydroed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times by 2 different players. So that's weird. Kind of an element of collusion about that, I would say. Like, I mean, obviously the guy he Merved hydroing him makes perfect sense, but he was hydroed like 4 or 5 times by some other player up here. That was weird. Anon Cobra takes the crown, 75 cities. His central train position has been utterly phenomenal. If we sort by troop max, yeah, Cobra is almost twice the size of second, which is just insane. Anon Whale is second on troop max, but he is doomsdayed. So at this point, almost everyone on the board is doomsdayed, except the crown. But Rhino in Saudi and the Middle East, who isn't quite, but I think he will be very soon. It's everyone under 9%. Rhino's on 9.7. So yeah, there's literally only 4 people not currently doomsdayed. Obviously, you know, somebody like Anon Badger, he's got 80 million gold and 0 troops. So these people are just like landmines. You've got to be so careful. If you upset them, they will just start killing you. So Cobra is winning right this second, but there's absolutely nothing stopping Badger just merving him. Obviously, Badger doesn't want to do that. He wants to hold on to his gold and try and like slowly get nuke land and maybe eke his way into the end game, because there are significant points available for people who place highly. So you do have to be very conscious of these kind of landmine players. Cobra's getting hydroed a bit. He is pretty much the only player on the board at this point who's actually regenerating troops. Him and Zebra. Zebra is just ahead of the Doomsday Clock. It is about to tick over his land percentage, so he's on 12.5 and the clock is 12.2. So Zebra's about to start losing troops. I think the next move is 40 million. Can't actually check. So at this present time, Cobra is the only person who is regenerating troops. Oh, and Deer has managed to push himself ahead. Okay, so Deer is just ahead of the curve here, but he's on 13.7. The clock's 13.2. Like, he is in a race against time here. Rhino has a Merv. You can't tap him. Frantically trying to hit whatever you can to stay above the Doomsday Clock. And here we go, it's on 14%. So Deer is about to fall under it. There it is. So it's flashing. He has 30 seconds until he starts losing troops. Zebra's on 14.5. So there we go. He's about to start flashing. Any second. There it is. And that is now every single player on the board except the crown. Doomsdayed. Anon Lion, 70 million gold. Badger here, 80 million gold. Rhino's on 50 million. Like, Deer's managed to get himself out of the Doomsday Clock. Fair play to him, just so he manages to regenerate some more troops. And every time you leave the clock, that resets that 30-second timer. So really valuable to do, because it does actually mean you can attack people. There's people up here, you know, Moose, only 12 million gold. Dolphin here, no gold. So there's some players here that are worth putting into and getting their land, right? Because they don't have enough troops to defend themselves. You know, Alon Leopard here on 30 million. Whale betrays. He's got 20 million gold. He could definitely get chomped pretty easily. Bomb's going crazy. They're not landing. That one might land. I think it will. Yeah, and on Cobra's on 2 million troops. This is his game to lose. He's just praying nobody just like randomly mervs him. 7 minutes left on this game. Anon Deer's managed to get himself above the timer again. So Anon Deer's playing really well, honestly. He is regenerating troops just. He's on 18%. The clock is just about to hit 18%. He's regenerating troops for now and will continue for the next kind of 30-35 seconds. Here comes a Merv. I think that is on Cobra. Yeah, so it wasn't Badger or Lion. I honestly have no idea who threw that. Cobra loses the crown to Anon Deer. Wow, so Deer gets the crown. And Cobra can afford a counter Merv. But obviously, it's no point merving somebody on 100,000 troops. He has merved, or somebody is merved. I think that was Anon Badger. So Deer gets merved. My Badger's got 60,000 troops. Hydras are flying. That is Deer, who is just blanketing Badger. Cobra gets the crown back, so he is regenerating troops again. He's the only person on the board who is. I mean, I can't believe Shrimp and Shark are still alive here. Even Hedgehog is still alive on these islands. That's very funny. Trying to get some nuke land as best you can. Cobra has the crown, has taken over a chunk of the map. Rhino's still very rich. I think Deer has been pretty much chomped on. Still got 60 million. No, Deer is still quite big. Lion still has a Merv. I'm a bit surprised that these Doomsday's players aren't tapping Nuke Land with their troops. There we go. So that was a tap onto Nuke Land. I would be doing that more consistently. You're only on 5% of your troop max. You might as well be spending them on something. Just getting even just little bits of land. It can make the difference, right? It's top 5 is a significant jump in placement points at the end of the game, which is in 5 minutes. So, you know, even 0.1% of the map can make a difference. It can be like 20 or 30 placement points potentially. So Cobra here, he's letting his troops regenerate. Obviously he got merved, so it's taking its sweet time to regen. He is up to 1 million troops. Obviously there are still a ton of mervs on the board. I think the next merv is 55 million. He got merved and counter merved, so it might actually be 70 million the next merv. I'm honestly not sure. And unfortunately in this mode I can't actually check once I've been eliminated. Zebra down here is still alive, but he's only got 1 million gold, so he is like a prime target. And Cobra is pushing Leopard, who does have 30 million gold, but there's probably not too many places that you can get like value bombs off here. Now there's an interesting thing with the scoring where you actually want someone to win the game, because if the game isn't won in the time limit, the points for placement get diluted. I believe that is the case. So in this sort of situation, if you're quite a big player like Rhino or Deer or Zebra, you actually want Cobra to win by 80% before the time limit expires. So it's actually in your best interest to not bomb him. But you don't want him to take your land. So there's the complication, right? There's Zebra dying now. He's free, he's got no money. Right, you want him to win by 80%, but you want to be the best of the rest. Because the top 5 after, or 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th get bonus points based on placement after the 80% winner. But obviously 80% is on the winner, there's only 20% left for the rest of you. So Cobra gets merved. He's still got 200,000 troops. I mean, if everybody kind of nibbles on him with their 50,000 troops, the thing is the relative land areas. Like, so Deer is pushing him, you can see these borders moving, but Deer has 1,000 outbound troops. Like, realistically, you cannot take any land off the crown. So the Doomsday Clock, it's weird. It is weird. Like, it does create these very explosive, very like dramatic endgames where everyone's going mad and everyone's like racing the clock to try and stay ahead of it. You saw a non-Deer here, like barely staying ahead of it, and then finally it caught up with him. I think it does escalate way too quickly, and then you get this really weird situation. Like a non-Rhino here is on 90 million gold. He can Hydro Cobra at any point and just like pepper him with Hydros and kind of end his game. Merv him and then Hydro him a bunch. But it's almost in his best interest not to, because if he can place, like right now he's 3rd, if he can place like top 3 with Cobra as the winner, Rhino actually gets more points. So it's a very strange kind of system. You're almost like cheerleading somebody on, and Cobra, like you're panicking, right? Because Lion here, 90 million gold, Rhino, 97 million gold. Like Cobra's like, well, who do I kill to get my 80%? Like everyone's so rich. There's 2 minutes to go. Whale has betrayed. He's gone a bit mad with his bombs. Cobra's going to get a ton of land off of him. Cobra, I don't think Cobra can honestly win the game without eating a merv. There's only 2 minutes left. And like Lion and Rhino have a big chunk of the map between them, 27%. No, Deer is big as well, 11%. Where is Deer? So that's that one. Yeah, so Deer's really big. Deer's only got 8 million gold though, so I'm a bit surprised that Cobra's not hitting Deer. I mean, it's just a mess. It is a mess. Honestly, I don't think Cobra can land percentage win this. It is so strange. Like, the fact that these players just cannot regenerate their troops, so like, there's just no scope for a comeback. Obviously, the issue would be, like, if Rhino and Lion and Deer were regenerating their troops like normal, the games wouldn't end, right? And if you had, like, just a time limit with no Doomsday Clock, you'd basically get the situation where, like, I've played in like tournaments like that before, where nothing happens, everyone just glares at each other until the final 60 seconds of the game, and then everybody merves and goes crazy, and the winner is completely determined by luck. Because it's like, I'll double merv him, I'll merv him, this guy mervs him, this other guy mervs you, like everybody eats a merv, and it's kind of the one guy who didn't eat a merv just wins the game. That's how it can often go. So Lion does get jumped, Cobra gets himself merved. He tries to jump both, yeah, the big ones. So he's going for the land percentage, 19 seconds to go, 77%. He is actually going to do it. So, yeah, I mean, just the fact that he's got all these troops, right? Everyone else has got no troops. Rhino's got 4,000. Deer's got 2,000. He gets the win with 11 seconds to go. So, well played to win on Cobra. He does actually pull out the W at the end there. Yeah, very strong. Obviously, the spawn, the central spawn with the factory trade, just so rich. All these players up here were incredibly wealthy. My own game, yeah, not great. That's just how it goes. So not phenomenal placement for game number 1. 2 more finals games before we get the cut-off where the bottom 40 get eliminated. Obviously, the hope would be to be placing in the top 60. Let's go next. All right, here we go. Game 2 of the finals. Game 1 was a bit of a damp squib. Clearly, I need to position probably more centrally and try and get more train trade going, because the maps are getting quite kind of congested with structures, which obviously favors train trade. On this map, Mare Nostrum, I'm probably going to try for an African spawn. It does get very congested down there. It can be quite a challenge to get any kind of size going, but as long as you're the same size as your neighbors, you're probably fine. Obviously, there's always the risk that somebody kind of 1 or 2 people down from you gets a bit of a snowball going and they just sort of steamroll into you and kind of across the map, but that's always a risk that you take. I'm not feeling the Balkan spawn in a lobby this stacked. I probably am going to go for a North African coast spawn and just try and get as many bots as I can. I think get at least, you know, try and focus on getting 1 city from a nation and then just play the kind of slower train trade game and kind of do the left to right train trade, my god, across North Africa. Maybe get some piracy going in the Med, we will see. Try and spawn reasonably close to Sicily and maybe use that as a launching point to the rest of the map. Let's see what we can get done. Yeah, didn't drop too much in that last one. I think I dropped 3 places. Like, I'm currently placed 36th. It's not great. In terms of the points right now, so rank 1 has 417 points and I'm on 240. So even if I were to win this game and rank 1 gotten 0, I think I would be about equal with him. So yeah, well behind, but there's still 4 games to go, assuming I make the top 60 cut after this game and after the next game. So let's just see. We need to just focus on one game at a time. Of course, winning matters, but high placement matters a great deal. Haven't managed to place well in this last game, in the Africa game, or in the Great Lakes games. So the qualifier games points also do carry over, so missing out on the 4th elimination game was really brutal to try and get a better placement there. But never mind, probably dropped a good 70 to 100 points there by missing out on that by literally 1 second. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. That would put me like top 10 right now, but never mind. It's fine. It's fine. We're just enjoying it. It's interesting, right? I'm not entirely sure I like Doomsday Clock in its current iteration. I think it is too fast. Definitely felt it on the Indian subcontinent. But maybe I'm just not playing aggressively enough. Of course, you have to take a lot of risks to get your land area up, but then, you know, the risk that you're taking is that people are going to jump on you when you're playing aggressively, right? So we've got Zebra here, who spawned very close to me. I don't want to get cut off. I mean, I could play a completely landlocked game. I think I'm going to have to... he pivots away. Okay, I'm going to play here then. Everyone's kind of moving, jumping about at the last second a lot here. Zebra did pivot away. Okay, so I think I'm good here. I will get water access. This is actually a pretty decent spawn, honestly. Let's see what we can get done. I'm on Falcon, Fox, Ladybug, and Swan all next to me. We've got Rhino just up there. And off we go. Skunk is the first alliance. Sure. Okay. Get some boats out. Get some as much wilderness as we possibly can. Norman Duchy is pushing south here, so I'm not going to get an annexation here. Micronesian autocracy is still pushing, so I can actually get a pinch off of that. That should be pinching. There we go. Good stuff. We see Falcon has pushed up here to try and get this bot. See, while he's boating out, he's picking his boat targets to see if I can steal this bot off him. Oh, I did. Nice. I get my city. Very, very good. So, solid start so far. I do have a pixel on Sicily. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. Swan, let's take that alliance. Rhino, let's take that alliance. So far, so good. Getting a decent size here. Obviously, a non-fox below me is going to get absolutely massive. That's just a virtue of his spawn. Delaying here as long as I can. I do actually steal that bot. That is amazing. CP steals my one. He did steal that one. That's fine. Question now is, do I go factory or city? So I can build a city. Rhino, how's your alliance situation? Not really allied with anybody. Oh, Bear's dying. Wait, my pixel got pushed off here. Oh, what a disaster. So I am on the trains here. I think I will go second city. Crab is dying down here. Pufferfish is there. He's got a lot of alliances. Am I willing to push this or not? Is Rhino allied with him? No. We could say target and see if Rhino will do it. I think I got pushed off. No, I didn't. So non-bear is there. Trying to boat into me. Oh, for God's sake, he's trying to destroy my pixel. See if I can eliminate him before that. That should be... No, he's not dead. Why are you dead? Die. That's annoying. Alright, alliances. Skunk. Falcon's getting worked on by Rhino. So yeah, Pufferfish has pushed me off. Crab. We're train trading. I'm fine with it. I'm going to put the trains over this way. So I got nothing from nations. Right, I missed out on that by very little. C'est la vie. I'm on 2 cities, it's fine. Falcon's only on 1 city and there's 30 seconds on that alliance. Fox here is on 3, so we definitely need to be chill. Falcon, probably my next target. Rhino is working on him. But my pixel, I still have this pixel, yeah. So that's a maybe. Swan is in 37 seconds, so I need to get that renewal before I push Falcon. Let's do that. And on Monkey, very small. Don't worry too much about that. Can I get this renewal with Swan? There it is. Rhino is in a minute. Falcon is just pumping defense posts. He is getting worked on. Does want to ally. I mean, I really don't want to. And on Spider has no troops. Yo. That is a huge push. And on Deer. Spider, actually, it's just not going to happen. Pufferfish is basically dead. Might be able to snipe this port. Spider took the alliance, so I'm going to push this port. Monkey, kind of desperate for an alliance. Nope. So we get a pixel over here? Maybe. Rhino. Let's renew. Finally getting a city. And another city. Falcon has a lot of alliances. Actually on 2 cities and troop match, to be honest, yeah. Oh, that's Monkey. Oh, we actually get the kill. Perfect, that's good. Did I get a pixel there? No, that's a non-hippo. There's a non-penguin there. Oh, he's on 4 cities. Wow. Okay, so we're playing it slow, obviously. That is my port. Let's put some boats out there. What is that? That is my pixel. Pufferfish wants to ally. I mean, I don't want to do that. I still actually have a pixel here. Can I kill Pufferfish? Don't don't think I managed. Penguin, I think I want to ally with him. Swan is there. I know Bat isn't very big. He's actually dying. Alright, Crab. Skunk's dead. Crab, I don't have borders. That's fine. Penguin is pushing into Skunk. Unfortunately, I have no access to Skunk. Yeah. Need to connect up here onto this one. This is good. Good. We're getting there. Fox. 5 cities, no defense posts. But he's sitting on troop max. Yeah, I mean, we're just the same size, so I can't really do anything here. Obviously, you know, we need to be conscious of the doomsday clock, right? The longer it goes. And on Owl is on 7 cities. Penguin did take that alliance. Octopus is there. I mean, warships in the way. Warships everywhere. Penguin has a warship in the way. I do have a pixel here. Pretty sure that's mine, isn't it? That's apparently an on Crocodile, so I must have just never gotten over here. That's Swan, so yeah, just never got over. Swan is on 5 cities. I'm on 7. He has... Oh my god, he's got a hydrogen bomb. Yeah, so never mind. Let's get a Sam and a Silo. And on Deer, Panda and Deer, we might as well for train trade. And on Spider, and the hope would be these guys are going to get pushed. Spider's on 5, I'm on 7. Obviously I have no access over here, but I could potentially push him here. It's not amazing. Rhino, again, I mean 5 cities. I think I'd rather push him than push Rhino. Falcon, yeah. Crocodile, sure. Wolf, fine. So I'm just gonna slam Rhino here. I think I've got time on my alliances, got a bit of time. Just go absolutely crazy here. Hopefully get something out of this. I'm on 9 cities while he's on 4. Like, it is a big push. His defense posts are a bit late here. Yeah, so he's down to 4 cities. I'm on 9. If I can get into these ports as well, that's really good. Yeah, okay. So kind of grinding into him here. I am on a hydrogen bomb, so I should be reasonably safe here. Crab, yeah, no access. So, yeah, I mean, Rhino, yeah, he's going to get pushed there. It comes from Mr. Spider, so the hope is just that I get the majority of the structures here. As long as I get the cities, that's the main thing. The Sam's nice as well, of course. Good stuff. And on Fox, 8 cities. Wow, he is stacked up down there. He does renew. So I'm not going to get those factories, but I get pretty much everything else. Let's try and get rid of this warship. Oh, not an on-ram. I don't want to fight your warships. Oh, that's horrible. Ugh, I need to push that warship away back to its port so that I can get in here. Come on, go back to port. There it is. Ram took the alliance, so I should be able to get in here unless he micros this warship, which he does. Rhino now wants to ally. He can kind of do this all day. I really want his ports, though. Okay, Falcon's getting worked on. Swan's up to 12 cities. I do get in here. Amazing, so that's a kill for me. Spider does get a pixel. He might actually snipe those ports. Panda and Deer. Right, so Wolf's on 23. I'm only on 13, but I've got quite a lot of money. Falcon losing troops. I might be pushing him. Yeah, so I actually lost those ports there to Mr. Spider, who's only on 5 cities. I cannot destroy his silo though, and he would be able to hydro me. Yeah, so I have to respect that. Wow, and on Fox got absolutely butchered. Crocodile, which one are you? Fine. Falcon, yeah, you're up. Octopus, sure. Ugh, what a pain. Right, so Falcon is actually getting doomsdayed. Yeah, wow, I am so behind here. Falcon, I mean, the problem is this is going to be disgusting. I'm just going to let Doomsday take his troops down. This is gross. So this game is going to end for me. I probably should have just pushed Spider there, honestly. Like, I'm going to get Doomsdays again. On all Wolf here is there's the Crown, just having a great time. I am very rich, but I am in a lot of trouble regarding the clock. Crab, I think, is dead. Penguin, yeah, let's be chill. So Wolf now has borders with me. He gets himself hydroed by Giraffe. Oh my god, he's huge. Oh my god, 33 cities. Spider pushes out. Falcon is losing his troops. I don't start losing my troops yet. Decay in 20 seconds. But yeah, realistically, I am cooked. This attack is going to cost me so much. Swan is actually very big. Well, 14 cities, you know what? I mean, I'm on 21 cities. I am a good size. Falcon has 0 troops. I am now getting Doomsdayed, or 30 seconds until that starts ticking in. Ram, man, realistically, where the hell is he, actually? He's absolutely nothing. He's got 4 warships and nothing else. Don't really want to get shot by his warships, though. So yeah, we are killing Falcon. Ladybug there is unkillable, so might as well go for him. And on Spider, 1 minute, but he's got 10 million gold. There's no reason for me to keep Falcon alive. Oh, this is horrible. Swan, need to be chill. He's on a Merv. I am almost out of troops because of Doomsday. I am killing Falcon here. I mean, I might as well get it just for the kill, right? Falcon gives me a salute. Yeah, dear. Fine. Yeah, unfortunately, Doomsday is my demise. Spider's on 12 million gold, right? I just don't have the troops. Unfortunately. He's trying to delete his silo. I'm assuming a non-wolf is just going to kill me. Obviously, I can Merv him. Yeah, he's too scared of being Merved. Spider gives me nuclear. If I get my troop refund, I will have a lot more troops than him. But look how fast I lose the troops. Yeah, it's just over. So I'm forced to play like this horrible landmine roll. So frustrating how quickly the clock starts ticking. I do still have my pixel here, but I don't think I can get past. Oh no, I'm allied with that warship. Yeah. Not a lot to be done here. Just have to kind of sit on lots of gold. Swan goes for a play on Penguin. He's kind of desperately fighting against the clock here. Why am I being hydroed? Okay. 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 A guy I don't have borders with just hydros me from across the map. That is absolutely amazing. I have no idea what just happened. Genuinely no idea what just happened. Unbelievable. Wow. Swan, yeah, sure. Jesus Christ. Butterfly. Fine, whatever. Oh, I think I was probably pirating his trade, but whatever. Ram. Yeah, he's got those warships, hasn't he? Good stuff. Well, that was a very, very strange hydro that I ate there. Owl is butting into me, whatever. Who is that? That's Swan trying to desperately get some land. To just try and cut off the coast here. Which we have managed to do. Hooray! So I can just like slowly pick up all this land now. So a non-wolf is on 20%. The Doomsday is currently on 10%. Obviously, I have a Merv, so he will definitely renew with me. If I could boat into Butterfly, that would be nice, but there's no way I get over there with his warships. Spider's way too rich. We need to be chill. Swan is also very rich. Butterfly is boating into me. Yeah, you think I'm going to let you do that? So he does the classic, like, boat into offering an alliance thing. Like, no way, man. Did I keep any of my pixels over here? Yes, I still have a pixel here. Anon Bat is there with 3 cities. Anon Spider gives me love. Let's give him Cry. Mr. Lobster's having a good time. He is doomed 12%. I mean, he's just ahead of it. He's just trying to squeeze out his life there. Why Anon Koala hydra'd me from across the map? I have absolutely no idea. Lobster is getting absolutely battered here. Swan, yeah, I mean, we can't fight each other, right? There's just no point fighting anybody when you've got 40,000 troops. It's, yeah, I mean, all I'm doing here is just playing for placement at this point. It's a horrible kind of foible of the game mode that you get doomed this quickly, and then you're stuck playing this, like, waiting game. So, I mean, I am so rich, and just, like, sitting here threatening Mervs on people, and that's it, right? And on Wolf's on 140 million. I mean, he is very rich. Butterfly's on 80 million. We got Ant over here on 40. Lobster's on 70. Koala's on 40. Rooster's on 50. Orca's on a Merv. Right, yeah. It's just lots of money everywhere, right? Trying to get some boats out. Just the key is to try and get to try and have some access to land when kind of as the game is ending and as everybody starts merving and going a bit mad, to basically just get as high a placement as I possibly can. That is the key at the end of the game. And on Wolf gets, I mean, exchanging hydras when you just don't have anything. It's crazy. So that's an on Owl. Let's see if I can get down there. Aye. Any of my boats arriving? Yeah, there was a boat here. That's good. Mr. Lobster here is attacking me. Why? Buddy, I could Merv you. Chill out. Hippo, fine. Just taking every possible alliance I can get, getting literally every pixel I can find here. And on Moose, fine. There were a couple of pixels there. I wonder if that is a player I could potentially kill. And on Panda, let's see. Swan, yep. Good, well, this is silly. 5.5 minutes to go, literally nothing to be done. We're basically just waiting for everybody to get doomsdayed. As we can see, Anon Wolf has now doomsday debuff, so he will start losing troops in 30 seconds. He has a 25 factory Mito, which is very amusing. It is worth killing them eventually, because there is kill money on the board. Not kill money, kill points, Jesus. So that wasn't his final holding, sadly. And on Ant, whom are you? Fine. Ladybug, bombs in the air. Who's that? Koala is being that guy again. Yep. Just allying with everybody. It's so ridiculous. I have 100 million gold. Anon Wolf has 220 million gold. So absurd. Rooster is up here with a lot of everything. Getting worked on by Anon Owl. Naval invasion from Anon Panda. No! What? Where did that pixel come from? I need to find it to try and get the kill. Where is non-panda? What? I mean, there could be hundreds of non-pandas, that's the thing. Oh, these little attempted pixel snipes are so silly. The thing is, you can actually get like a lot of points from this, because if this is somebody that previously had 10% of the map, you could potentially get like a lot of kill points from literally putting into a single pixel. Which is very troll and silly, but that's how it is. So we are kind of like hunting around for people on a single pixel. And on Koala 1 wants to ally. Yeah, that's the guy who randomly hydroed me, absolute idiot. And on Mouse, no, I need to kill this guy. Let's watch where his pixel is going. I need to eliminate him if I can. Swan, I know who you are. And on Moose, no. He is sending pixels left and right. Is that Swan boating into him? I'm not going to have time before that pixel arrives. He's getting boated into by two different people. This is so silly. Look at the mini game that we're playing here. Fine. And on Ram, I think you're very small, aren't you? Buddy, I don't know. On Ram's been eliminated. Horse is there. Kangaroo. Oh my god, that's too far away. That is simply too far away. Ant, that's the brown player there. Okay, the game ends in 2 minutes. Everything about this is absolutely stupid. On Deer is that one. Ladybug is that one. Raccoon and Butterfly, yep. So on Horse, yep, it's there. On Crocodile. Good. I think most of the small players are eliminated. I mean, isn't it ridiculous that this is a thing? Like, that this is actually a thing that we're doing? Everything about this is so dumb. I am in 10th place. There's bombs in the air. So Butterfly is being hydroed by his mitochondria. By the mitochondria, wow. Rooster, yeah. Spider, Orca, fine. Spider, fine. Wolf, yeah. Owl. What's this guy? Yeah. Still no Mervs thrown. Yeah, this is a fun game. Isn't this a fun game? So it is worth me bombing and freaking out to try and get higher placement in the final minute here, because I'm currently in 10th, so it would be worth me bombing people that are slightly bigger than me, so people like Rooster and Hippo. So my alliance is ending with Hippo, and what I can do is just... Oh, and on Owl betrays. So let's end that alliance so I don't get a betrayal debuff when I bomb here. I'm gonna smash Hippo with a big Hydro and be bigger than him. Koala, similar deal. I mean, I think he's bigger than me. Yeah, he is. Swan, yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill you. So Hippo, I could actually bomb right now. I'm just waiting. Obviously, he can counter bomb me, so this might backfire. Koala, similar deal. It is actually worth me dropping some bombs on him, although I will get a betrayal debuff. 15 seconds to go. Let's go. Oh, Wolf broke his alliance with me. He's going absolutely crazy. Let's go there. There. Let's just get betrayal debuff. So on Butterfly has won the game apparently. Good stuff. I think I finished 8th. I'm hoping I pushed Hippo under me there at least. Yeah, I don't know. Is this good gameplay? Pixel sniping with like half the lobby being like on 100 million gold with no troops. Like, it's a really weird thing. The crazy thing is, like, I placed quite highly in this game, like 8th place, maybe 7th. I'm not actually sure. Probably 8th, right? Nobody hit me. Is this good gameplay? Like, let's be honest. Come on. I don't know. at least it's a better overall result than the previous game. It is what it is. This is the format. This is how you've got to play it. If you can snowball to stay ahead of the Doomsday Clock, you do. But if you can't, then this is the next best way to play. And, well, there it is. So that was game 2. We've got one more game to play until we have the cut-off where the top 60 go through and the bottom 40 get sliced. Glad to get some decent points on the board with that one. Hopefully we can do the same again next game and make it into the final 2 games. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Game 3 of the finals. 2 Lakes. We're in it. We moved up a lot from that last game, like I thought I would. Yep, finished. I don't actually know where I finished. It doesn't matter. I finished in the top 10, so I got a ton of placement points, despite doing basically nothing for the entire game. I really think the game needs this format needs a fundamental rethink. I placed top 10 for doing literally nothing, just building factories and sitting on my gold. And so I jumped 13 places. I'm currently in 20th. I am miles behind the top guys. I think I'm like 150 points off the top 3. Yeah, it's just rough. Combination of missing that first placement, the placement game in the elimination games. I basically qualified on a single elimination game. Which, yeah, like I've said before, I think it would have been worth probably 70 to 80 points. And then, yeah, obviously a really not a great performance on Africa, which isn't helping. But here we go, going into game 3. We can all still turn things around. It's interesting, right? Because you might look at this format and think like, oh, it's so random, it's so luck-based. But if you look at the top like 3 or 5, it's all the names you'd really expect to be there. So, you know, it's not that random, to be perfectly honest. I'm just not playing that well, and I'm probably playing the format wrong. There's probably a lot more that could be done. Where do I want to spawn? Maybe something like here. I usually kind of spawn in this sort of area on public. This is looking like a decent pocket, although I might not have the most bots with these 2 guys right next to me. Having a scan of the map, I'm really not seeing anywhere else. There's a big pocket there. Let's just see what we can do. I do like having water access. Let's see what we can get done. Here we go. This is Grand Finals game 3. I need to basically not get killed in the first minute to secure a top 60 position to continue into rounds 4 and 5. Reasonably confident about that. Reasonably. Let's see what we can get done. Obviously it can all go horribly wrong. Alright, let's get a couple of initial alliances going. I have no idea who I'm spawning next to. People can be very kind of slow with their alliances at the very start here, just because they're sounding things out and they want to see like who's who and who's going to do well. You know, if anyone's going to mess up their expansion or anything like that. It's so unlikely that anybody's going to like massively screw up at the start here. So an on-bat takes the alliance. An on-squid here, he's kind of pushing multiple bots at the same time. He's obviously just trying to get as much as he can. Do I get this one? I actually lose that one. Okay, so I am allied with all my immediate neighbors. 0 bots so far. Love to see it. Didn't get that bot either. Please. I do get 1 bot. Thank God. Please. Yes. Okay. So I got something that's not pretty. Try and tap this. Try and tap this. We got a rooster here. God. Turkey says factory. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, buddy, but realistically. And on turtle pushed off my pixel. All bots have been taken. Actually, no, there's bots down here. Yeah, so I've got no income, got no nothing. And on peacock, sure. Yeah, so I am absolutely minuscule. If you look at the relative land size of Shark compared to me, my land max, my troop max 115k, his is 152. That's just land area. It is horrible, the difference. I only got 1 bot there. It looks like an on-bat had a really rough time as well. He did get up here, so he's actually quite big, but he got no or very few eliminations. I'm 25k away from building my factory. I'm hoping an on-bat is going to connect the train lines, hopefully through here. Because, I mean, this is just an unmitigated disaster. It looks like a boat into snail. Is it? Hard to tell. So beetle just dies. Parrot is boating into me. Parrot looks dead. I can now build a factory. Good. Do I not have any boats available? They're all out. I did have a pixel on Parrot already. A lot of pixels here. Do not get the kill on Parrot there. And on Hawk is boating up to me. No, I'm not letting you boat into me. And on Bat is pushing. He's got no troops. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to kill him. Turkey, let's renew. Okay, Shark, let's renew. Let's try to get some alliances for these guys over here. Shark isn't renewing with me. He's just so big compared to me. Swan rejected my alliance, so I don't really care about that. Shark, can we be chill, man? Like, be chill. He is just a lot bigger than me. He's now pushing Bat. He's not taking the alliance with me though, so he's probably just trying to get in here. I mean, I get the factory and the city. This Shark can absolutely cook me right now. He is double my troops. Rooster, yeah. I'm surprised Shark isn't pushing me. It is double defense posts. That is Goose. I need to ally up with you. And on Peacock, I don't know who that is. I think it's a dead player. Shark is on 3 cities. I'm on 3 cities. I'm not entirely sure why we aren't allied. He slams me. Okay. That seems kind of mad. Let's do a target on him. Let's get a port. He's regenerating his troops. I'm being boated into by a non-duck. And that Shark. Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm just getting like, oh my god, Swan, 1 pixel. Oh my god, that is so unlucky. Yeah, I mean, my game's just over. Good stuff. I get cooked. So Turkey is actually attacking Shark. I mean, I'm just cooked. I'm just absolutely cooked here. I'm being hit by 3 people. There's nothing I can do here. This guy is pushing into a bunch of defense posts, but yeah, I mean, I just don't have the troops here. I can't even like jettison the life rafts and go anywhere. I am completely cooked here. Well, so my game just ends. Shark actually takes the alliance. He's like scared of his enemy, of his neighbors. I can't believe Swan gets in on one pixel. There's 1 pixel gap between these 2 players, so he gets in here. And on Duck, just boated down here. I mean, I just didn't see it, to be perfectly honest. Good, well, I'm dying. Yeah, what a frustration. That's how it goes. And in terms of holding on to this, I can't do it, right? His border's too close, so I can't even put like a port and a warship down. It's just not going to work. Do I have pixels anywhere else? I mean, I might have a pixel somewhere. I'm going to lose all my gold. And nope, I do die. What a frustration. Yeah, I mean, there's just no opportunity to expand. This is brutal. Yeah. Shark stopped attacking me because he was obviously working on renewals with neighbors, and that's why he wasn't spending his troops. He was never going to kill me there, like 3 cities into 3 cities. He was never, especially because I had defense posts. Like, really not an intelligent push by him. Like, it was just really bad play, honestly. Duck, I could have held. If I'm just in a 1v1 through a channel like this, I would just put defense posts down and just chill. Like, I would have held him for days, and then he would be renewing because of like some renewal with somebody else on his borders. What lost me this game was this single pixel. This 1 pixel push that Unknown Swan had on me. Like, that is unbelievable bad luck. Just a single pixel. This guy pushed up here, and then Swan pushed across, and just... Yeah, so I lost by a pixel. That's how it goes. We've all lost by a pixel, right? When somebody gets a pixel on you that you don't know about it. That wasn't what happened here. It was just a border there. Shark here is getting chomped. Rooster actually took an alliance with him, but now Beetle is killing him. I mean, people are just kind of getting as much done as they can here and there. Wow, look at the train trade over there. That's amazing. What a shame, what a shame. I did manage to kill like one person next to me. I'm not even sure if I got the kill or not, to be honest. No, I didn't actually. I stopped the attack because Shark was not allied with me, so I was holding on to my troops. So I didn't get the kill on the guy to my north, but I did get a city and a factory off him. I thought I was going to be fine. But yeah, Swan pushing into me just cooked me. Swan here is now dying to 2 very large players. Duck is trying to come in here, but yeah, it won't be. He's not long for this world, honestly. He's only on 7 cities. Why would you betray there? So he's betrayed in full sent. I guess he's just trying to feed some structures to players that are smaller either side of him. I don't know. So yeah, Turkey's very big. Eagle is very big. Skunk is big. Beetle is big. In terms of elsewhere on the map, Snail's quite large. Not really seeing anyone else too big. Lobster's big. Seal here's doing decent. Leopard here, fully landlocked. Only borders with 3 players. But making quite a lot of money. Problem is with a position like this, like you're just going to get doomsdayed. But then you saw my Mare Nostrum game, like this can actually work just fine. You embed yourself, you get like a good economy going, you make yourself, you only need to be bigger than, like this guy's only got borders with 3 players. You need to be bigger than or holding on to enough of a nuclear threat than to dissuade your 3 neighbors, right? And then you're just like guaranteed a place in the endgame. So like this guy's on a hydrogen bomb, and at this point he'll just add another silo and get a second hydrogen bomb, and I mean this probably just makes it all the way to the endgame, and places like top 10. Which is just crazy to me, like that's a thing. So non-snail's getting chomped by Mr. Duck here. So Duck's done well getting across here. Is he going to get big enough? I mean, he's got the crown, but his neighbours are huge. He does have 20 million gold, so his neighbours can't jump him. And Duck can potentially go west into Kangaroo here, but it's mountain defense post. It's pretty gross, and it's 11 cities. Like you're just not going to get in there unless you hydro. You could hydro if he hydros like right now. Now they've allied. Yeah, I mean he landed a hydro here. Nah, decided not to do it. Ladybug here is definitely dead. No troops, no money. A Merv has been thrown. Lobster got merved and is getting eaten by Gecko, although that was a giga hydro. Just destroyed 10 of his cities. And there's another hydro. So Gecko gets nothing for his Merv play, and now Gorilla comes out and is like, die. That hydro gets Lobster a betrayal debuff. Lobster's now tapped on gold, so Rhino is the primary benefactory. Just crazy, right? How these kind of situations go sometimes. Rabbit here has been voted into. He does have a hydro, so Crocodile could eat a hydrogen bomb if Rabbit chooses to throw it. Does have a silo and he's got 5 million gold. Well, you need to throw it now, but Sam gets captured, so now you can't throw it. Monkey betrays to Hydro Rhino. If Orangutan notices, Monkey dies. Oh my god. Orangutan chumps Rhino. I mean, that's just, I don't know if that's just bad timing with the Alliance, or... And Rhino now full sends Monkey to give more land to Orangutan. I mean, that's kind of sus, honestly. If Monkey and Orangutan are from the same clan, that would be super sus. Okay, I mean, that's a Hydro onto Monkey, so maybe not. Looks like that purple guy over here did get eaten. In the end. Second Merv is thrown, so next Merv is 55 million, which nobody can afford. So at this moment, plays can happen against the smaller players like this. And on Fox, how are you still alive? 20,000 troops and 2 million gold. He's going to die very, very soon. Bison here is losing his troops to Doomsday. Doomsday has just ticked in. It's no longer flashing on these guys, so they're losing all their troops. Spider versus Otter. They can trade Hydros still, but Otter's rapidly losing its troops. Otter needed to throw his Hydra there, he was too slow, so now he has no silo. And it looks like Spider is sweeping all of this, very nice for him. Turkey busts out on Kangaroos, got no money. That's a non-seal throwing that hydrogen bomb. Yeah, just kind of desperately trying to get some land area. Rooster has come up from the northeast corner. Wow, this guy's big considering the spawn that he took right in the corner. Turkey has lost a ton of stuff. He is in all kinds of trouble. He's still at 20 million gold. Still nobody on a Merv. Beetle's getting quite close to it. He's eating a hydrogen bomb. Orangutan's on the crown with only 11 million gold though. I'd assume Bison and Fox are not long for this world. Same with Gorilla. Elephant reasonably rich. Turkey, he's quite wealthy. So I guess people aren't willing to take that fight. So that means Rooster is allied with Turkey. Where are those boats going? He's just going into the nuke land. So Doomsday is up to 7%. So everyone outside the top 6 are gradually losing their troops. This is probably going to go the distance once again, although at least we've seen like multiple early Mervs, so these smaller players that are Doomsday aren't threatening Mervs. I mean, a non-elephant is, it's 55 million, but like Skunk here could be chomped when he starts losing his troops because he's got no money. Bison dies. Bison's got 44 million gold. That's an insane push because you can't kill him. Non-elephant actually betrayed for that and just dies. Wow, that's insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that is Merv number 3. Wow, that Rooster push onto Elephant was not clever. Skunk, you are so dead. Why would you do that? I mean, that makes no sense to betray and full send there. You're just giving away everything. When you've got like 30,000 troops into somebody who actually has troops, wow, Orangutan is just like, thanks, I guess. Crazy. So I think the next Merv is 70 million, which a non-Beetle can afford. I mean, Orangutan is just steaming away with this game right now. Maybe Beetle Mervs, and Beetle has 0 troops. So yeah, Rooster gets eaten by Snail. Snail's still ahead of the Doomsday Clock for now. Turkey's getting eaten up. Seal's not long for this world, no money. Spider is ahead of the curve for now. Crocodile in the corner, 30 million gold, but yeah, I think he will get eaten sooner or later if Spider lets his troops regen. If we go by owned, Spider is on 16%, current Doomsday is 10%. So amazingly, all the big players right now, Duck, Spider, Snail, and Orangutan, none of them are being Doomsdayed, so everyone is regenerating troops. Beetle obviously has a Merv, so he's scary. The next Merv is 70 million. Crocodile here is definitely going to get eaten by Spider, I'm sure of it. Turkey, only a matter of time. Hydro from the nuke land here onto a few different people. As an attempted elimination, I'm pretty sure you don't get points for eliminating in that style if you're nuking their final pixels. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if that counts as a kill. Okay, Spider freaks out on Snail. Snail has no money. Oh, there's a Merv in the air, that's why. So Spider's getting Merved. Why would you do that? Again, like, that's just mad. Why would you betray into somebody who's got a Merv? Especially when you've got borders with 2, but like a non-Duck here is like 900,000 troops. You're just like, thanks very much for that betrayal debuff. Like, insane play there from Spider 1. That was absolutely mad. Out of all of this, I'm pretty sure Orangutan is the benefactor. I mean, Duck does get quite a lot. It doesn't have to spend very many troops. Snail ate a ton of bombs there. Crocodile in the corner. Not long for this world. Orangutan's got to be considering a betrayal push here. He's got borders with Snail and Duck, and neither of them have any troops. Obviously, the fear is that a non-Beetle Mervs him. If I'm Orangutan, I'm pushing and full sending right in here. You put 700,000 into Snail and everything else into Duck. He's got to go. I mean, he's got the crown. He's got the attack speed. This is the moment. Orangutan could win the game right here. He's choosing not to do it because he's scared of the Beetle Merv, I think. I still think he would get so much out of this. Because like Snail has 100 cities. Dude's got 2 million troops. Like every second that goes past, these guys are generating so many troops. So Orangutan's not regenerating any. This to me, I feel if I was Orangutan there, I would have pushed there. There was like 1 million troops on the board. Obviously, Beetle would have betrayed and merved, but I think Orangutan could. On this map, like look how flat it is. Like I think Orangutan could have just won the game there. Chose not to do it. Snail with another betrayal into mass hydro play. Oh no, somebody did it to him and now he's doing it to somebody else. Like, Duck just kills you now, right? Why isn't Duck attacking Snail? Maybe he's considering betraying Orangutan. Beetle can decide this game. Whichever player he merves, the other one will win. Beetle's playing for placement, right? Beetle is on 9%. He's in 4th place right now. He can't win the game from his position. He can decide the winner, but he might be happy to just sit there on his merv, basically saying like, don't attack me or I'll merv you. I think if you're... So Duck now has more troops. Snail, yeah, so Orangutan stops his push on Snail because he realizes Duck could have just pushed him there. He did go down to like 600,000 troops. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Orangutan could have won the game. I feel like Duck possibly could have won. Maybe not won the game, but certainly got himself a big advantage there. Orangutan pushed Snail really hard, took almost 60 cities off him. So yeah, now Orangutan has a massive troop advantage. 5.5 minutes to go. He has a 3.8 million troop max. What he should be doing, a little regen trick when you're past 50% and your regen starts to slow down when it's orange like this, is you put like a 30 or 40% boat into little pockets of nuke land like this, and you push yourself down to kind of 30 to 40% of your max, because your troop regen is determined by your current troops, excluding troops that are currently outbound. So you can effectively use little pockets of nuke land as pseudo boat banks to accelerate your troop regen, and you'll get much more from the regen than you would spend claiming the nuke land. Okay, so Orangutan does merv and then smashes. Does Beetle merv? I'm assuming he doesn't. I think Beetle just is content to take what would probably be 2nd place here. Well, Beetle does merv. Okay, but Orangutan gets the win anyway. So I don't think Beetle even gets like a placement. I mean, he places probably top 10. Snail does get 2nd. Amazingly, Turkey gets 3rd. I don't know, between Duck and Turkey, I'm not entirely sure. The game kind of snapshots the moment that win screen comes up, so any outgoing attacks after that aren't considered. Orangutan does win it in the end. He was just waiting to be able to fire a merv. Fair enough. He does get the W. I feel like he could have won it earlier, but that was obviously a cleaner endgame play. Disaster game for me, complete disaster. I don't know why was it Wolf, the kind of blackish player to my east, didn't ally with me. Held that tension for a long time and then pushed me, and I was obviously low, and Swan pushed me. Swan was only on like 2 or 3 cities, but he had a lot of land area, and he had 1 pixel border on me. Absolutely brutal. That was game 3. I need to make the top 60 overall to proceed into games 4 and 5. Look, at this point, I'm kind of just playing for fun. I'm clearly not at the level required to win these games. I'm just not playing very well. The format is kind of passing me by. I don't know if it's probably a spawn issue. It's probably some combination of spawn, alliance management, and border management. I'm probably being too passive, but I don't have the time to like bring up replays and watch like these players how they're playing their early games. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's go next. Okay, here we go. Into game 4. It is North America. This is a bit of a smaller map, but we are on a smaller lobby now, so I did make the top 60 cut. No great surprises there, despite playing not particularly well. Here we are. I think I'm placed 30th right now, miles off the lead. It is what it is. I haven't been performing, not been making the end games. Not really, anyway, not in any kind of position to actually engage. I'm just not playing aggressively enough. You only really get about 5 minutes between game lobbies here, so not a lot of time to kind of reflect. Certainly not enough time to look at replays or anything like that. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. I am not playing aggressively enough. I know in that last game on 2 lakes, I was sitting on troop max on 1 city, just thinking like... My fear was that somebody who's on 2 or 3 cities is just going to boat into me, so I need to be on troop max. I think this is that kind of cautious style of play. It just doesn't work at this level. I think you need to be aggressive with the doomsday clock like ticking or coming in the near future. You just need to be. You need to be at least attempting to get some sort of snowball going. So I need to be trying to do that. So I will try and play more aggressively. Obviously, let's just see how the map plays out. Obviously, North America, lots of rivers, a ton of nations. 69 players, more nations than players here. Weirdly enough, 60 players have made the cut, but only 57 have joined the lobby. Oh well. Here we are. Let's see what we can get down on North America. My preferred spawn would be Eastern Seaboard, sort of this sort of area, but yeah, look at that. Just everybody wants to be there. This isn't a terrible area. I hate being up here because of the islands. I mean, central here where the train trade probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I need to spawn in. 10 seconds. So yeah, I've pushed people away a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and get something done here. There's very few nations up here, so people in the southeast will be like chomping on each other. This might be a really bad spawn, to be perfectly honest. I've decided to play with my flag and my name again. Maybe that'll bring me good luck, right? Probably not. It doesn't mean that people will be able to see me on that stream, which this is being streamed live, so that might not be a good thing, but it's fine. Let's just get it done. Hopefully, this is not a good place to spawn. I'm pretty sure about that. But do have the Northwest Territories nation next to me. Yeah, not a whole lot else. All right, let's get moving. Gecko, yeah, let's try and steal your boat. Failed. At least I got the one there. Let's get this one. Let's get up here. Try and get over here. Raccoon here. Koala there. Obviously my bot phase will be a bit longer than the guys that are down south. We'll just do what we can. On Jaguar's already got a city. I'm close to getting mine. How did I not get that bot? Oh my god. Good, there we go, we do get our city. Tap that. Oh, whoa, Gecko with a betrayal, that's weird. I feel like a misclick. Should I be jumping that? Probably, maybe. Maybe, don't know. Okay, let's get moving. We can get this city off of the Northwest Territories. And on Hawk, quite low on troops, but he's got 2 cities. Yeah, so I do get the city immediately from Northwest Territories. That's something at least. I'll let that attack fizzle. Potentially get another city off of those. Has built a defense post. Snail, not very big. Very boatable. Very boatable, Mr. Snail. Let's say target on him. Did go in there. Oh, Northwest Territories did build another city. Oh my god. Completely missed that. Alright, pushing this quite hard. We'll get through that defense post immediately. Nice. We get a city off of him. Okay, so playing a bit more aggressively. Up to 3 cities here. Good stuff. Okay, Bison there is actually getting pushed. Snail wants to ally. He's getting pushed by Raccoon here. I think I just want the land area, honestly. Let my troops rebuild a little bit and then keep going here. Okay, let's get another city. And on Bat has a pixel quite close to me. I'm going to get rid of that. Butterfly, whom are you? Sure. Right, Snail, probably not going to get a kill here. Never mind. To get a pixel there. And on Tiger's dying. Let's try and get over there. Gecko, just dead. Okay, so Koala boated into him. I need to get moving. I am quite big right now. I have quite a good advantage going on here. Bison, 5 cities. Gorilla is on 1. I don't have good access though. Gecko, oh my god, the renewal. So Koala's too big. Raccoon, I could kill Raccoon. Jaguar. Oh, Jaguar's right next to me. Okay, no, let's do that actually. I think Jaguar's looking pretty good. Oh, Gecko, no! Oh, God. Bat, let's renew. Let's get another city. Jaguar, I'm just going to slam in a few seconds. Gorilla's not very high on troops. Wow, I mean, I'm stalling out here. I'm almost on troop max. Gonna get 2 cities here, though. Let's go. Push, 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 push. Nice and hard. Off we go. Sloth. 7 cities, yep. Stick a board down here. Hawk is here, 3 cities. I think I ally with you and I try and focus going northeast. Sloth did renew. Good, so I've got everything off of Jaguar here. I'll try and get up here. Oh, that's Gorilla, damn it. Hawk did renew. Monkey. Sure. Try and get up to this port. Trying. Up to 10 cities here. Show off Wolf Pixel there. There and here. There. Trying to get the kill on this guy. Is he dead? I have no idea. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Gorilla, 3 cities. Let's tap him. Okay. Stick a Sam down. It's got a lot of warships. This could be really annoying. On Butterfly, which one are you? 6 cities, yeah. Oh, am I gonna get in to any of these? And on Wolf, 3 cities, no, I don't care about you. What is that? Port, that's Tiger. Let's get a warship out here. Let's get in, good. Here, up here. Push. And on Crocodiles are on 5. I'll take that. Raccoon, I probably need to attack. Koala isn't very big, it's quite wealthy though. Oh god, this guy is just kind of everywhere. Oh my god, these renewals. Moose, yes. Bat, yes. Raccoon, I'm gonna cook. And on Tiger, who are you? I don't care. Gorilla's gone AFK. Let's cook up the Raccoon. Bison is up to 11. What is that warship? That's Jaguar. Llama, sure. Who's Jaguar? Buddy, I have no idea. Sloth, yes. Wolf, I'm ignoring you. Oh god, so much to do. Trying to get this done. And on Hawk is kind of small. On Tiger, no. Crocodile, yes. I think Hawk, I'm going to take your stuff. Hedgehog I'll ally with because you've got money. And on Wolf is giving me nuclear. Fine. Oh my god, the amount of people offering me alliances. Bison, yes. Rhino, yes. Hawk is gonna die. Monkey, which one are you? 5 cities, yes. Still need to clean up here. What is that? That's Hawk. Am I attacking him? I am. Oh, we're the same color. This is very irritating. I have good troops. Let's just push as best we can here. Trying to get rid of you. Trying to get rid of Tiger, Raccoon, Cheetah, and Hawk all at the same time. Love to see it. Okay, let's try and get rid of Cheetah. And on Butterfly, you're that one, aren't you? 10 cities. Yeah, let's be chill. I actually have the crown, which is funny. Okay, it turns out playing aggressively is the way to do it. And on Cheetah, I don't have a clue. That's not me. Oh god, please don't get that boat shot down. Good. Hawk is there. I mean, our skins are identical colors. This is horrible. Koala is on 13 million gold. Okay, let's try and get up there. Here, Hawk and Tiger are like desperate to try and stay alive. Nope, that's a kill. Good. Please let me in here. Oh, come on. How is that not getting in? Hello? Jesus Christ. Good, that's 2 more kills. Nope, he's not dead because those warships are still there. Raccoon? Oh my god, yeah, I mean, koala, yes. Bat. Probably moose. I don't know, borders. What is that? That's geckos. 1 port. Can I boat into that? Zebra. I don't have access. Oh god, how do I get rid of all this stuff? Can I tap that? Thank you. Llama, I think you're quite big, aren't you? Oh, it looks like you died. Maybe? 11 cities on a lot of gold. Ah, crocodiles there. What's that? That's monkey. That's wolf. Sloth. Sloth. You're quite big. Oh, maybe I should have attacked him. Tiger's there. Oh my god, these renewals. Wolf, I'm gonna kill. Hedgehog, who are you? Bison, yes. Hedgehog? No. The renewals. Oh my god. Bison, I swear I offered you the renewal. Rhino, I thought I offered you the renewal as well. Hippo? Don't care. Let's kill Wolf now. That hedgehog is giving me nuclear. I don't think I care. He does have a hydro. Where would he land it? Yeah, he could easily land it. No, I need to play aggressively. I need to get moving here. So he will hydro me. Yeah, fine. And on monkey, access butterfly, sure. So yeah, I ate a hydro. I have so much money. Holy crap! I need to just build stuff. Let's get in here. Tell me you are dead. Right, let's push. Hedgehog, no, I'm not taking that. Fox. These people from across the map. Come on. I'm not dead. Right, I am regenerating. This guy, I mean, he can build a, he can hydro me. So yeah. Oh, these guys are just making too much money. Have I just stalled out too long here? Fox is like desperate for an alliance. Who is this? Like 27 cities, you know, it's actually huge. That's an interesting hydrogen bomb. Bat is not that rich. Can I get in there? Maybe. Pufferfish is actually very poor. Would love to hit him. Bat is pushing aggressively and losing land. Oh my god, these renewals are just so hard to track. Koala's rich. I need to get more of this nuke land cleaned up. Zebra, I don't think I care. Bat, I let the alliance go. He does have 3 silos and 10 million gold. You know what? I'm gonna re-ally. Oh, then he gets hydroed. Llama, 27 million gold. Sloth, 12 million. He's got a lot of troops though. I'm actually down a lot of cities. I had such a good position in this game and I feel like I've thrown it, honestly. Just a bit slow, honestly. I feel like just playing a bit slow. Rhino, it has the crown. Bison is essentially dead. Butterfly betrays. Oh, I nearly clicked him there. I nearly got a betrayal debuff there. That was very close. I'm on 9.4%. Doomsday is 5%. I need to play the Doomsday clock. I'm just not doing it. Hedgehog, there's a minute. Pufferfish is kind of not very strong, but he's got warships in the way. Oh, a non-monkey has these warships. Where the hell is a non-monkey? This Pufferfish now wants to ally. I don't have access, that's the problem. Butterfly, too rich. Monkey, another monkey. Is that him? No, that I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. That's an old goat. Let's try and kill him. Yes, I got the kill on him. That's an old monkey. That is not. Hedgehog is giving me nuclear. Where's Hedgehog? He's got 4 million gold. Come on, buddy. Don't give me nuclear with 4 million gold. Right. Why am I being bombed here? Is that me? Well, that's a non-monkey. Who has a city somewhere. God only knows where. Fox. Yeah, you're big. Hedgehog. I think I'm killing you. Or at least I'm trying to. Bat, I might push. Pufferfish has a betrayal debuff and no troops. And on Koala, which one are you? Wow, 32 million gold. I need more cities. And on Bison, yeah, I think you're rich, aren't you? And on Bat is there. Pufferfish I now have access to, so I can maybe let that alliance go. I don't want to get randomly mitoed or microed here by Hedgehog. Llama is getting hydroed, but he's got the crown. I think I need to be chill. Sloth is absolutely huge. Yeah, we need to be chill. I do have a Merv. I have a counter Merv. We should be pretty chill here. There's no way this guy attacks me. I am being doomsdayed, for God's sake. Because of course I am. Who is that? That's Crocodile. Let's tap that. And on Boar, I think I need to attack Pufferfish. Oh my god, he's so rich. 15 million. Rhino is all the way over there. Can't do anything about him. Yeah, so I played aggressively, but not aggressively enough by the looks of it. Pufferfish has 5 silos. Like, do I just need to like eat my bombs? I just take the L here. He is just gonna. I think he's just gonna delete me with hydrogen bombs. Hard to land though. Butterfly. Just don't have access. 20 million gold. Pufferfish here. I mean, I think I have to attack him. I am losing my troops, although realistically, I am not going to get above 13%. You know, I'm just going to ally. I have to play for placement. The game is gone. That is a Merv from Sloth. Yeah, the game's gone, unfortunately. I can't really do anything. I don't have access to an on-board at all, I don't think. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's me down to no troops. So, yeah, I am now just playing for placement. I had the crown briefly. I lost my way with the alliance management. It just got way too chaotic for me. Everyone having an Anon name is kind of gross. Yeah, I have completely fallen off in this game, unfortunately. We are all on kind of nothing here. Anon Rhino says launch a Merv at Llama. Why the hell would I do that? Yeah, I'm sure that would benefit you. Why would I do that? Get a betrayal debuff and just throw my game. Koala's got too much money. Bison, is Bison alive? Yeah, not really. Bat, I don't think I've got access to at all. Where's Bat? Where the hell is he? Oh, he's there. I don't have access. Hedgehog is here somewhere. I think I might be able to get an elimination on him. Bison is apparently down here. Okay, so there's a couple of people I might be able to kill. Sloth is too big. There is a Merv in the air. Is that on Llama? Yeah. Llama's got 50 million gold. Like, obviously I can tap him. Llama. He's got 0 troops, so I mean I can tap him. Am I gonna get anything out of it though? I'm not sure. Considering he's got 50 million golds, Rhino gets himself a betrayal debuff. Rhino, yeah. Llama, He's got too much gold, too much money. Boar, yeah, I mean, where are these tiny players? I need to focus on like the small players that I can actually eliminate. You. Let's see if I can get any kills. There's an on goat there. Butterfly, 30 million. I'm reasonable. No, see, I'm not embedded with him. Rabbit is there, fine. Pufferfish is big and rich. Goat. No, I think I'm going to execute you here. Should be him eliminated. Yes, good. Any kills I can get are points on the board. And on crocodile is here somewhere. There. It's here as well. Why is shooting my warships down? How did I lose anything here? How is this warship shooting at me? We're allied. Like, what the hell? This guy isn't dead. There we go. I think I got the kill there. Should be prioritizing nuke land, honestly. So next Mare is 55 million. We've got 5 minutes to go. Llama is pretty much dead. In terms of who is even the crown? It's Rhino. Wow, Rhino actually managed to get the crown. It is very, very tight though. In terms of land area, I mean, I'm 7% behind. Koala, 50 million gold. Yeah. Let's see if there's anyone else I can eliminate. And on Bat, can't touch you. Badger, too far away. Snake is there. Maybe that boat arrives. It's a 3-minute boat. And on Sloth, way too big. I probably should have jumped Llama. I don't know. Like, would I have gotten anything out of it? Like, I'm really not sure. Eagle is here. Maybe I can get over there. Rhino's getting hydroed by Hawaii. Okay. Oh, jeez, these boats are going to take an hour. Putting into some wilderness here and there, and on Rhino is the crown, isn't he? Yeah. So I'm very rich. It's potentially, it is possible that I could get something here. I mean, Llama is, I don't want to eat all the hydrogen bombs. That's the thing. Like, he's put a lot of silos on the top of the map here. Yeah. Sloth has 100 million gold. Butterfly has 36 million. I just don't have access to him, honestly. Pufferfish. Yeah, too big, too rich. She's building Sams, which is kind of weird. And on Rabbit, no access at all. My transport was destroyed. Somebody managed to shoot me down. Oh, is that maybe that on Boar warship? That's annoying. Old Fox, yeah, no access. That's an interesting hydrogen bomb from Otter. Let's just ally with you and be chill. I don't want to get randomly hydroed from across the map. That's an old Badger. Let's try and boat into that. 3.5 minute boat, why not? Koala, too rich, too big. Yeah, I don't know. This game is weird. This game is weird. Picking up some nuke land here and there. Try and get over into Greenland, what would be nice. Bat. Just don't have access to him. Sloth, yeah. Well, this is fun. Tapping nuke land and playing for second. This is as good as it gets. I'm currently in 4th. Obviously, the crown is going to try and make a play to win the game. Problem is he's actually very poor. Oh, he's only on 18 cities. Actually, there's no chance for the Crown winning this, to be honest. So there is a chance, actually, that I win this. Because it's all going to go mad. And I am quite high on land area. Like, there is a moderate chance that I actually do okay and come with the final reckoning here. So I need more SAMs. Because I'm probably going to get... I'm going to get Merv. So what, right? Merv on with 50,000 troops isn't going to do anything. Did I get in over here? I did send a boat. Not sure what happened to that transport. Butterfly. It's this guy. 40 million gold. Yeah, we're just chilling. Pufferfish. Yeah. This is just like such a strange scenario where you can't actually play the game. Nobody can do anything. Rabbit, sure. And like building cities makes no difference, right? Because your troop max is sort of irrelevant. Oh, this could be a really nice chunk of land. Oh, okay, so Rhino gets merved. Oh, the game ends in 15 seconds, that's why. So I need to just start attacking. And freaking out with bombs to try and get as much land area as I physically can. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. I mean, come on. I don't have any words. There are no words. There are no words. It turns out switching to my name, putting the Scottish flag on, and I was aggressive in the early game. I got the crown and, hey, won the game. Total luck. I mean, no one can tell me that game was decided by skill. What a joke. This OFM major is a bit of a joke. That was game 4. We've got one more to go. GG. Here we go, going into game 5, and apologies for the flashbang here. Just rapidly opening up Paint to show the leaderboards. So this is the leaderboard going into the final game. Obviously, that win rocketed me up the leaderboard. I am up to 12th. Rex is out in front. He is 100 points ahead of everybody else. Be very surprising if he doesn't win this. Whalefall's having a fantastic tournament as well. Realistically, I mean, 120 points to even 3rd. It's very unlikely. I'm playing for like top 10 at this point. It is what it is. I mean, disastrous performance earlier on, obviously. Two Lakes was absolutely garbanzo. Africa was really bad as well. I don't know how many points I got on each one. I haven't been paying attention, but yeah, it's just, that's how it is. Rex has been performing really well. Tenna and Whalefall also really well. I think they've made the end games of every single game. I think Rex might have 2 wins in these finals. Not actually sure. I really haven't been paying attention. I just kind of opened up the leaderboard there rapidly since, as you can see, the game is starting in 1 minute. We literally get like, this was the fastest in between games here. We're going on to Europe. We have 57 players. The time between the previous game ending and the link coming up for this one was like 45 seconds. So you really don't have any time between games. The previous one's been a couple of minutes sometimes, but yeah. Here we go. I'm getting hungry. It's 20 to 10 and I haven't eaten dinner. That's PM, by the way. Yeah, this tournament has been going on for a while. It started at 6 and it is almost 10. So that's my Saturday night. Here we go, Europe, all to play for. Realistically, I can't win the tournament. Like, there's just no way. Like, unless like Rex will fall. I mean, unless the entire top 5 like disconnect, there's just no way. These guys would have to get eliminated at the very start of the game. I mean, I'm 250 points behind Rex. I don't even know if you can get 250 points for a win, honestly. I don't actually know how much you get. I really don't know the scoring system. We're just kind of winging it. And it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I mean, win your games, get the most points. I think that's pretty much it. You can do very well just kind of playing for placement. But yeah, you need a strong start to even have a chance of being able to do that. Here we go. Final game. It is Europe. Let's see. In terms of spawns, Africa's looking quite empty right now. Obviously, Asia is great for trains. Not so great for snowballing. A lot of borders to keep an eye on. I might go for a Balkans spawn. I mean, kind of Balkans, right? Romania-ish here. Spawning in Iceland is very funny. One person in the United Kingdom. quite liking this spawn, to be honest. There's nobody right next to me. All right, let's see what we can get done. I've never spawned here on the Europe map. Typically, I spawn in Central Europe to harvest nations. Yes, we're in between Romania and Bulgaria here. Let's see what we can do. Final game of the Summer OFM Masters. It's been fun. You know, I've been a bit critical of the Doomsday kind of system and everything else. Obviously, I might completely change my mind now that I won a game. No, I haven't. Yeah, it's a system that probably needs a bit of work. But you know, this is early days, right? It's we're kind of figuring everything out, and it's absolutely fine. Okay, we're getting some pixels out here and there. Let's go into Turkey. Let's look at our alliance situation. Dolphin there. Let's go with whale and dolphin early game, and let's try and get some bots. Two boats out. I need to not put another boat out because I need to boat across to get a bot here. Boat to get a bot. Yep. There we go. City number 1. I get that one a lot quicker than I managed on the America game. Wow, that was an awkward start, wasn't it? We're kind of racing for this one. Who gets that one is a total gamble. I get it. That's nice. Okay, maybe this is our game, huh? We're getting some decent luck here. We're racing whale for this one. Okay, Octopus has a city. Cobra has a city. Ukraine is building a city. Let's maybe push that right now. This is a bit reckless, but I think I'm okay. Being the first in here usually makes quite a big difference. Giraffe. Yeah, I don't want you boating into me. I do get the city from Ukraine, so that's a great start for me. Shark has a lot of outbound troops, so I was about to say he's low on troops. No, he isn't. He's looking absolutely fine. City number 2 is up. Let's get some trains going. Going to leave Ukraine alone now. Bulgaria is there. It's getting boated into now. Turkey is building. I do have a pixel kind of down in that direction. There is actually a bot there. So yeah, Romania's dying. Bulgaria died. Turkey has not died yet. B took that alliance. I am about to hammer Turkey pretty hard. Actually spends its troops. Amazing. So here we go. Let's do that. And on elephant. Fine, yeah. Okay, nobody's about to boat into me. Shark took that alliance. Ukraine is dying. Don't really care. There is a bot here. I should be getting... I get the city off of Turkey. Zebra. I think I will chill. Yeah. So took that city. Amazing. I boated into that bot and didn't get it. I don't know what happened there. The nation of Ukraine is here. Let's see if anybody actually notices that. Let's get rid of a non-squid's pixel there. And whose pixel is that? That's whale. And on rhino, yeah, you're big. Rabbit is also pretty big. Ukraine wants to ally. It's dying. Whatever. Let's connect some trains over here. I need to get moving. Let's move. Panda. I think you're up. Let's go. Alliance is probably coming up soon. Yeah, whale in 45 seconds. I'm on 4 cities, so it's been a good start. Panda wants to ally. I do not want to do that. Obviously, that is a mounted defense post. That's quite horrifying. Let's push that really aggressively to try and break through here. Dolphin is on 1 city. I'm sure he'll take this. And on Crocodile is boating into me. Let's just be chill, my man. I have a lot of troops. Shrimp. Sure. I cannot afford a warship. Crocodile takes the alliance. Good stuff. So I smash Panda. So that I need to remember Crocodile has a pixel on me, but he's realized I'm on 4 cities. He can't actually kill me. We're sweeping. Dove here is on 3. Whoa, he's got the crown. He's absolutely huge. I am up to 5. I am not small. We are chomping here. Panda gives me a middle finger. Dove 3. Yeah, I think I will. Frog down here is on 4, but he's quite low on troops. He's actually pushing. Oh my god, boats are happening. That's Panda. Cobra. I might let that go. Let's kill you. Oh, Giraffe, you're quite good. Shark, you're fine. Cobra's dying. 8 seconds. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Okay, let's try and get as much of this done as we can. Is it worth it? To get the kill? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Let's. Is Cobra still alive? Yes. Let's chomp. And on B, I don't even have the time to look, honestly. I'm not actually earning any money. Elephant, which one are you? 4 cities, you're quite active though. Getting 2 cities off of Cobra here is really good, wow. Really, really good for me. What is that pixel? That's zebra, that's shark. Nice to get the kill here. Oh, whatever. Ram, 9 cities, yo. Zebra, 3 cities. Giraffe, 10 cities, but no troops. Do I slam? Did you got a silo? No, I don't. That was very tempting. Zebra's got nukes. Elephant doesn't have anything. Let's slam him. Who is Crab? I know Frog is randomly pushing me. Don't really agree with that. Zebra's pushing me. That seems insane. Is my game just completely falling apart? Why isn't Giraffe allied with me? And on Elephant, got 50,000 troops. I need an alliance with Giraffe. It's got 15 cities. No, I need alliances. Frog is eating me. Crab, I don't really care about. Let's get rid of that pixel. Oh my god, my renewals. Giraffe takes the alliance. Oh, I shouldn't have allied with Whale. Oh god. I mean, you just can't see these things. That's the problem. So Frog is on 6 cities. Yeah. I completely lost track here. Goat is on 5. I'm only on 7, so I've slowed down. Goat is pushing me. I need to just be chill. I'm going to hold on to a hydrogen bomb now. Dove is in the corner. He's kind of got nowhere to go there. To be honest, I'm just going to chill with him. Frog is on 6. I'm only on 7. My god, I feel like I'm making no gold. Shark, 9 cities. Frog, yeah. 5. Hedgehog is just boat banking. Yeah, so this game's massively slowed down. I need to think about the Doomsday Clock. Starts in 3 minutes. Dove did renew with me. B, only on 5 cities. I'm on 7. I can build 3 more. I think I build cities. I think I would rather have cities than a hydrogen bomb right now. Even though this is ugly. B. It's very mountainous. It's not a nice push, but I think I have to. Giraffe is being very active in this game. Oh god. I should have killed an elephant. B, I don't even have a silo, do I? And on Ram, which one is that? That is 12 City Guy. Let's get that renewal. Goat is getting pushed by Koala, who has the crown. I want to push B. But yes, I got that renewal. Dolphin 1 minute, Giraffe 1 minute. Can I get him chomped in a minute though? Zebra's been killed. I don't think I can do this. Okay, I can kill Zebra in 30 seconds. Obviously, I'm not going to renew with him. Oh my god, if he hydros me from that silo, that would be so irritating. Giraffe's getting absolutely huge. Zebra, ooh, fat hydra there. Elephant has a hydrogen bomb. Zebra actually lost his silo. Let's tap him, see if I can get a kill there. I do get a kill. Holy crap, the renewal spam. Dolphin, probably need to renew. Crocodile's only on 4 cities. I think Dolphin I renew with, and Crocodile I might push. Who are all these people? Like, seriously. Goat. 1 city. Sloth, I'll take it. Holy crap, I just can't see who's who here. Crocodile. Do I even have access? I think I do. I just got too much gold. Koala's big. Goat, I think. 7 seconds. Dove in the corner there. He's got no money, no nothing. Okay, Goat, you're up. Doomsday Clock is really close. Fast approaching. B is dying to Giraffe. Yeah, I mean, Giraffe's so enormous. Shark, let's renew with you. Crab is quite large. gonna get go. On frog, I let it go. Bee is there. Crab is big. I'm only on 10 cities. This is rough. This is rough. I am so tiny. I am in 15th place. Doomsday Clock is kicking in very little time. Ram has 20 million gold. Giraffe is sweeping in this game. Yeah. Oh, I had an opportunity to slam Giraffe. I really should have done it. Oh, man. This is the final game. I needed to be more aggressive. Nah, it's over. It's over. There's no way I win from this position. There's no way. Unfortunately. Oh, B, I think it's just dead, isn't it? Frog is there. It's been pretty much hoovered up by this guy. Gonna hold on to the kill here, potentially. Just try to. On elephant, just too much money. Can't be affording to eat any hydrogen bombs here. Trying to get a kill here on frog. B is down here as well, isn't he? Yeah. I do get the kill. Okay, see if I can get B as well. No, I think hedgehog got it. Giraffe, yep, he wants to renew, he doesn't want to eat hydrogen bombs. Dolphin, 10 million gold. Can't be done. Fortunately, now Doomsday is going to start ticking, and there is nothing I can do about it. Just playing for placement, which sucks for the final game, right? I'm not going to get anything out of this one, unfortunately. Crocodile, where are you? Like an 8 factory guy here, which I might as well just eat. Koala. Sure. Hedgehog wants to ally, that's fine. I'm 8-boying, I don't really care. Don't really care. On shark is big. Yep. Oh, crap, killed the crocodile. Yeah, could I have pushed dolphin before my troops expired? Like, no. I mean, yeah, no, I probably could have. He could have landed a hydro. Actually, could have landed a really nasty hydro here, because that's his land. Never mind. So this one ends just with a whimper, unfortunately. I just wasn't aggressive enough. There was a moment there when Giraffe was pushing very aggressively on someone else. He was on 100,000 troops and I had something like 500,000. I should have just slammed him. Should have slammed him. Unfortunately, didn't. Ram is getting hydro. He's on 40 million gold. Like, I'm not doing anything there. Yeah. People just kind of playing desperately to get as much land as they possibly can before the Doomsday starts annihilating them. I'm on a Merv. I'm just in an awful position. Hedgehog's in a strong position. Giraffe's in a very strong position. To be honest, Sloth is very solid as well. Koala's in a reasonable position. Yeah, unfortunately the big player with all the troops gets to sweep in and take all the nuke lands. That's how it goes. Elephant is way too rich. Unknown ant. Yeah, I can't do anything to you. Well, we're just going to sit here for 11 minutes and basically watch the game end. Unlike the North America game, I have no troops. In the North America game, I was big enough to sustain some troops. I was like 3rd or 4th. Whereas here, there's just no way. Dolphin has been consistently spending his money. But he's still too big. So is Giraffe letting this go? No, he's not. Sloth, yeah, way too big. If I could just have a pixel. Oh no, this guy's built a bunch of silos. Actually, no, he's got creep, so never mind. Just trying to economy our way out of here. A Merv has been thrown at an Sloth. Try and pick up some nuke land here and there. Don't even want to know like how far away that boat is. Oh god. Yeah, that's an 8-minute boat. I'm not sending that. Giraffe is pushing Sloth. Sloth really can't do much about it. Yeah, so Giraffe is getting even bigger here. He's on 15%, Doomsday Clock's on 9%. He's going to get a lot out of this. He actually takes the alliance with Sloth there. That's a surprise. I'm not sure I would have done that. He had access to quite a lot more there. Bit of a surprise considering he's still sitting on a counter Merv. I thought he would have attempted to get more done there. Orca. Just Iceland man with 15 ports. Very funny. Oh, this isn't interesting. I am absolutely starving. I can't wait to go and eat. Yep. Badger is sweeping up somebody. Yeah, a couple of small players getting chomped up. Koala's getting hydro by Ant here. See, Koala's on 15%. The current Doomsday is 12%. So yeah, he's kind of desperately doing what he can here. That's a 9-minute boat. I'm not even going to bother sending that. I mean, I might as well. I'll probably get shot down, but whatever. Random small people everywhere. Elephant's up to 35 million. Dolphin is on 14 million. Ant is, I think, a guy who died. Yeah, whatever. Well, we're just watching. There's a lot of big players here, and they're all quite close in size. You got 4 players, all very close in size. Like, playing for placement at the end here is sort of pointless, right? Nothing's going to happen here. The final position here isn't really relevant. Obviously, I mean, what I could do if I was going to troll, I could open the stream right now, see which one of these guys I don't like, and just throw a Merv at them. I'm obviously not going to do that, because that would be such a dick move. I could certainly guarantee, or I wouldn't throw the Merv at them right now. I'd wait until towards the end of the game, and then I would Merv them, right? That would be an immensely shitty thing to do, so I'm obviously not going to do that. I'm losing trade to a non-bison. This is kind of funny. Where is a non-bison? To just be allied with everybody on the map. Excuse me. Trying to ally with everybody. Oh, you're a non-bison. Like, stop pirating me or I'll kill you. Takes the alliance. Wonder how long he's been pirating me. Probably for quite a while. That's very careless of me. Good, well, this is fun. Giraffe pushes Sloth, who gets a betrayal debuff. Yeah, whatever. That boat arrives in 1 minute. So Giraffe gets a bit of land. It kind of gives land to everybody, but whatever. We're all just on auto-renew here. Shark is on 29 cities. I'm on 28. Factory trade is obviously very nice here. Oh, excuse me. I'm so damn hungry. In terms of the troop situation, Hedgehog is huge. Obviously the crown, I mean, Koala and Hedgehog are both on 19.9%. If I'm Koala here, I'm so annoyed. He is like a few pixels short. I mean, you just kill Ant on renewal here if you're Koala, and you get the crown back. Get Hedgehog spamming Sams. So he's not even bothering to hold on to a Merv at this point. Hedgehog is just spamming Sams. That is dangerous. It's because he's got so many troops. He's got borders with nobody with troops. Ah, okay. So he's not worried about being like merved into a rush here. So he's happy to spend all of his gold. Interesting. Hedgehog is in a very strong position. Obviously, Koala is losing all of his troops now. Yeah, he's just cooked. Dolphin, 24 million. Yeah, cool. Super interesting, super fun, super enjoyable stuff. Yeah. So the key for me here is to hydro the guys who are also small. And not get hydroed myself. But yeah, like, good luck. Crab is spamming Sams, he knows what's coming. 4.5 minutes to go. Like, ugh. I'm just not big enough. Obviously, I'm on 2%. If you're Koala, 19.9 versus 20. Oh my god, I'm surprised he hasn't killed a non. I feel like this would get him the crown. Badger here has lost all of his troops as well. These guys on 17%. Obviously, you saw the North America game. It can switch in the last moments with all the nukes that go off. We've got 4 minutes until that happens. Everyone's just renewing on time. Everyone has silly amounts of gold. Mervs are going to get thrown, and then all these small players who are very rich are just going to throw hydrogen bombs at the whole map. In terms of who I want to damage, it's elephant, dolphin, and crab, and obviously shark as well. All the players who are bigger than me. Ram is also bigger than me. So these are the ones: shark, elephant, crab, and ram. Yeah, and dolphin, who is slightly smaller than me, but I would need him to be made smaller. So yeah, let's have a think about where I would be landing these. So definitely one here would pretty much say goodnight to dolphin. One here and here would say sweet dreams for elephant as well. In terms of shark, I don't know if I can really do much here. Could probably try something. So there's 1, 2, 3 Sams here. So I'd probably do like 3 atom bombs. So go 1, 2, 3 into a hydro here. Would take off most of his land. 2.5 minutes to go. Hedgehog is getting hydroed by a random pixel here. That's a non-sloth. Shrimp is boating into me? Really? Shrimp is still alive. I haven't been hunting for pixels, which is really silly. Actually, I should have been doing that. But fucking hell. So Hedgehog's getting microed. This guy has a warship. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to boat into that port, right? 2 minutes to go. Hedgehog getting microed by this silo is kind of disgusting, but it's not actually going to matter. I mean, if he had been dropped under 20%, but realistically, it can't actually work. Hedgehog, 45 Sams. 2 minutes to go. Hedgehog is like public enemy number 1. He's definitely going to eat like double Merv. But even so, he would still end up with more troops than anyone else. Koala actually got a big region there, right? So while Hedgehog was hydroed there, Koala got a load of troops, but it's not going to matter. Alright, I need to just focus on my little placement area here. So we're going hydro, hydro, hydro. Probably go like that's 1, 2. Probably go like 2 acid bombs, hydro here, to overlap on both of these guys, and then it's 3 and 1 up here. 1 minute to go. There's lots of random little atom bomb micro happening. Camel has betrayed. Okay, I don't care about that. Not worrying about Merving here at the end, just putting some Sams down. Oh crap, I've overspent. I can't throw enough hydrogen bombs. Wow, that was careless. I'll be able to throw like 3 hydros here. Well, I guess I kill elephant and dolphin. 20 seconds to go. I'm not sure why bombs aren't flying. 15 seconds, chat. Okay, bombs in the air, so now it all goes crazy. 10 seconds. I can throw 3 hydrogen bombs. 5, 4, 3, so 1, 2. Somebody is hydroing me. There we go. So Giraffe actually won it. Hedgehog got double merged. I think it might have even been triple merged, judging by how much nuke land there is there. I did get top 10. Exactly whereabouts I got, I don't really know. Bigger than Dolphin, I might be bigger than Elephant. Clearly other people were lining up hydrogen bombs on me as well. Don't care. So Giraffe does win it with a little push at the end there. Total chance, total luck. Who wins these end games? Yeah. So that was the OFM Summer Major. I will stick a little edit on the end of the video showing the final standings once they get updated. My initial impressions of how it all played out. I mean, I think those types of end games, similar to North America. I mean, look, I won the North America game, but I'll be the first to admit it was just total chance. Like, there's nothing particularly fun or interesting about it. It is a land rush at the start of the game. You need to play hyper aggressively, get a lead, and then grind. If you can't snowball, which realistically in a lobby of this stacked nature, you're talking about like most of the top 50 or 60 free-for-all players in the world, all in the same lobby. Like probably 40 of the top 50 all in the same lobby. You are not getting like a giga snowball. Like, these guys know what they're doing. They know how to defend. They're not just going to like full send and betray and give away all their land like people do in public lobbies. They defend well with defense posts. They hold on for your renewal coming up with your neighbors, and because it's 3-minute renewals, the renewals come around really quickly. So if you put up a decent defense, you can often hold on. And if you're the attacker in that situation, like, you're not getting your reward from your attack, or somebody else comes sweeping in because, you know, you're in a lobby of super attentive players. You know, your attacks can grind to a halt very, very quickly. I mean, you saw in both these games, I was playing quite aggressively. I lost my way in this one. The renewals just got on top of me. I renewed with people I shouldn't have renewed with. Like, it's just a mess. I probably should have pushed. I think one of the moments, obviously Giraffe was a big one when he was hyper pushing and I had a big border with him with a ton of troops. The alliance actually was gone. He'd missed my renewal. I could have slammed him. I'd taken a ton of stuff off him. Dove in the corner here also was very small. I think it was 3 cities, but he had a large land area. In this kind of environment where like land area is so valuable, I think that was such an important one for me to take, because it would buy me time as the doomsday clock comes up. So yeah, a couple of key moments, a couple of key decisions. You've got to be so decisive. Staying on top of the alliance renewals, like the spam is absolutely ridiculous when you've got these 3-minute renewals and such stacked lobbies. It is a real challenge to stay on top of it. Also, the names do not help. Like, everybody being called anon, you forget who's who and where they are. It is better having an animal than a number, but it's still pretty rough. Yeah, so overall impressions, I think it does need a bit of a rethink. It would be better if the doomsday clock was slowed down a bit. This is just FFA with stacked lobbies though. At the end of the day, like, if you look at the top 5, like, I will post it, it'll be all names that you know if you follow my channel. It'll be, you know, Rex is up there, Tenna, I think Space Sheep, there'll be a couple of others. Yeah, like, it's no surprise these guys are consistently good. I had a couple of really awful games, so I've fallen off a wee bit. I made the end game here, so I mean, overall placement, I've probably end up going to place like top 15, top 20. It's fine. Obviously, I had 2 absolute stinkers. You can't afford that. If there's somebody who's consistently getting end game in all of their games, they're going to be light years ahead of you. Never mind. At least I got a win, as troll as it was. Oh well. That was the majors. GG's. Let's go back to public, shall we? Here we go, guys. So, the final standings. It probably comes as no surprise. Rex did win. Unfortunately, I didn't have kind of cumulative totals running for the whole leaderboard throughout my footage. Just a fumble on my part, to be honest. I did say throughout the footage that the games were spinning up thick and fast. Some of the games literally had like 45 seconds between the game ending and the new link being posted. Yes, there were 5 minutes before the lobbies actually started, but you know, you're rushing around. The tournament ran for, I think, something over 4.25 hours in total. So, you know, you're rushing over to get a snack or to go to the bathroom or whatever. So yeah, I couldn't necessarily like keep leaderboards updated in between lobbies. So hence why it was probably not the best edited tournament I've ever done. Oh well, never mind. I'll try and do better next time. Winter major, maybe. We'll see. So here we go. Rex won it. Sparkles, UN Sparkles in second. And Whalefall was in third. Well done to them. Rex had an absolute storm. Sparkles, yeah, he did win one. I think Whalefall won one as well. I think they've all got one win each. But yeah, I mean, really the format of the tournament was all about consistency. And these guys obviously all made the end games of every game. And yeah, if you're placing like top 10, you're scoring very highly. Quite disproportionately highly. I finished 11th, fair enough. I get some like plutonium, I think, as a reward. I don't know, doesn't matter. Whatever, I might even get a little badge next to my name or something. Big deal. Yeah, not the performance I was looking for. Obviously, you know, you all watched it. Some of those performances were just truly, truly awful. In terms of the format overall, I mean, congratulations to these guys. You know, Rex, well done. Hands down, the best player on the day, no question whatsoever. By far the most consistent. Like I said, only one win, but you can score very highly without winning. Like, I got 165 for my North America win, but Mare Nostrum, where I never got above 2.5% of the board, I got 122 points. For my India game, which was my very first game in the elimination rounds, I got 118 points. And in that game, I finished on a handful of pixels, and I never got above like 1.5% or something. That's just how the scoring works. If you make it into the very end of the game, and if you placed, in terms of total size achieved, higher than the majority of the lobby, and you still survived at the end, you can end up with a ton of points. It's a bit weird. Regardless, yeah, I just wasn't consistent enough. I mean, my Two Lakes game, I got 22 points for. My Africa game, I got 53 points. Just disasters. Not aggressive enough in any of my games, to be honest. And even in the games where I was aggressive in North America and in Europe, the final two, I really lost my way. Like the bloat of the alliance renewals. Once you get your snowball rolling, you're managing so many borders, you're managing so many alliances. You're like looking ahead to people you're going to get borders with. If you attack somebody, right, you're going to get borders with 2 or 3 other people. So then you're allying with them. But then every 3 minutes there's renewals coming up, so I just completely got overwhelmed. I did have a quick chat with both Rex and Whalefall after the tournament. Rex was in the same boat as me. He doesn't like the way that the notifications work, mostly around the naming of players. So everyone's called like a non-animal name, right? We even had situations where there were like 2 of the same animal in the same game, and you're just like, oh my god, I've got 2 unknown hedgehogs, like which one is which? And certainly for me, I like paint a kind of mental map of the game in my head, and I sort of know like, okay, Frati is to my southeast, and Feet on My Sheep is to my west, and NVR is to the north. So when I see these notifications pop up in my notification feed, Alliance with NVRKN is expiring, I already know, like, based on information I've parsed over the last few minutes, the guy to my north is doing well or not doing well, and I'll know immediately, kind of based on that information, almost like absorbed subconsciously, to renew or not. And if I'm not quite sure, then I can check and I can immediately go there. Oh, that's NVR, that's the guy to my north. I can immediately go and look at him. The problem with it being all anon this, anon that like mental image just isn't built up. Certainly not for me. I just couldn't do it. So every time a notification was coming up, I was being like, okay, who the hell is that? And I'd have to click on them, go to them on the screen. Where are they? What is the situation? Do they still have borders with me? Are they getting pushed? Who are they allied with? Can't possibly parse all that information every 3 minutes. And then when you're talking like 10 of them popping up at the same time, it's so overwhelming. There was just no way. That's certainly what I found. It's what Rex found. Interestingly, Whalefall, he said, no problem. Didn't have any issue with it. I'm not entirely sure whether if he's just trolling me, but he said, no, just get good, basically. He said he didn't have issues with his alliance renewals, and he did manage to snowball some games very hard and got one of the very few 80% domination wins. So, you know, maybe it is an intention issue. I'm just a boomer. That's probably my biggest takeaway would be the issues around the anon names. I would love to see us like just get a name assigned, or like let us choose a name ahead of time, even if it is like an anonymized name. have it as our name, and that way at least you have a specific name for an entity throughout the game that isn't just an anon piece of nonsense. The other obviously big takeaway is the Doomsday Clock. Personally not a fan of it in its current iteration, so I feel like it ticks too fast. So if you're caught like right on the edge of the clock, it scales up so fast after 11 minutes. Like it's almost impossible to like stay ahead of it, because at 11 minutes everyone's got multiple hydrogen bombs, and you're getting into the stage of the game where people are going to start having nerves, usually around kind of 12 or 13 minutes. There's no way you can continue a snowball through that period unless you're already very far ahead. So expecting people to like double in size in 4 minutes around that phase of the game is just completely impractical. So the only alternative there is to bunker down and stalemate, which we saw in almost every single game. As soon as the Doomsday Clock hits, everything stops. People just stop moving, and everyone just sits on their gold. And then you end up in these really weird situations where you have these kind of landmines where people have no troops but enough gold to end your game, so you can't push them. And that person can't win the game, but as I've already discussed, if they make it into the end game, they can still get a ton of placement points just for being there. So it's in their best interest to sit there and actually not spend their gold and just be dangerous for the one player who actually has any troops. So it's a very strange situation. Obviously people were playing around it. There were very, very few 80% domination wins, as I say, because of this, right? Everyone's sitting on huge amounts of gold, like a game-ending amounts of gold. And then you ended up with these like stupid end games where 30 seconds before the game is ending, everyone starts spending all their gold trying to minimize the land of their neighbors to increase their final placement position. Just ridiculous. Like, I know I was the benefactor of it on the North America game, but I said it in the time at the time in the footage, like that was pure luck, right? People could look on that and say, oh, mad skill. Like, no, it wasn't. Just total chance. Similarly, I think the Europe endgame, just total chance who actually won that in the end. I don't even know who won it, to be honest. It might have been Space Sheep, I think. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone, it's just completely ridiculous. So if I were to change the Doomsday Clock, I would probably have it scale much more slowly. So rather than it being like this impossible counter that you kind of can't really beat, I would have it scale more slowly to at least give people a chance to make a play. The alternative is to just change it completely. Either, which is what I actually recommended like a month ago, I made the suggestion, which got shot down by the organisers, for the troop max that the Doomsday Clock reduces you to, rather than it being 5%. By the way, it used to be 0. It used to reduce you to 0 troops, and it was scaled up to 5%. I suggested it scale you to 30 or 40% of your troops, and they were like, that's completely ridiculous, and refused to do it. That idea is now gaining more traction after this tournament, so I'm recording this 24 hours later. It is being actively discussed again, at sort of 30 to 40% threshold. The alternative is some sort of ratio of gold reduction alongside your troops, or even a full gold removal. I would be curious to see complete gold removal by Doomsday, but no troop reduction, or a partial troop reduction. So you would end up with players who can still potentially win the game, right? You need troops to win games, but you have limited playmaking capability if you lose all your gold. I think that would be really interesting to see. It might still end up in a stalemate, but it would be a different kind of stalemate because people could still play the game. So you would still see people like attacking each other because they've actually got troops to use. Yeah, I think if you like really negated the economy element of it and stopped it being like completely mutually assured destruction with all the bombs, maybe we would see more movement. It's difficult to say. But definitely I would say the Doomsday Clock needs a revisit, needs a rethink. I'd be curious to know what people thought watching the games. Like, was it interesting? Was it exciting? Was there tension? Or was it more a case of like, it's fun for the first 10 minutes, then nothing happens until the final 30 seconds. That's certainly how it felt to me. And the whole idea of like sitting on like 1% of the map for the entire game, and that getting you like a top 8 placement, which is like over 100 points. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. There were, what, 7 games? So if you got 100 points per game, you're finishing in the top 10. And you could literally do that by finishing every game with like 1.5% of the map. Like, that fundamentally doesn't feel right to me. I think that's just about it. I think that's probably all my feedback for the major. Overall, I mean, I had fun. I think, hopefully you can tell by my footage, I was enjoying myself. I wasn't taking it overly seriously. I had no idea how the scoring worked. Who really cares? I just had fun. Well played to Rex, well played to Sparkles, well played to Wellfall. Thank you to OFM for hosting, and we'll hopefully be in another one soon. GG.